Welcome to the CrashOut.
Yo, man, what's good with y'all? We back in here, episode 51. Shit about to be lit. You know, we got a lot of news that came out these past couple of weeks. Last week we didn't get to go over everything we wanted to, but this week we got a nice list of topics, especially with some of the stuff coming from last week. Hey man, you already know the nominees for the Game Awards just happened, so a lot of emotions for the gaming industry right now, ups and downs everywhere. But hey, man, we about to be lit, and you already know they call me Nano_Blesser, but you could just call me Nano, Mr. Sammy. What's good?
Not much, just chilling like a villain every Wednesday evening. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as per usual. As Nano did say, we have a great episode this week. And we didn't get to go through everything last week because Caleb went MIA. I heard he joined the One Up Jump podcast, but we'll talk about that after. But
crazy.
I can't wait to get into these topics. Hey, I'm glad my boy came to his senses. He's like, I don't like it over here. The grass is blue. It ain't even green.
Sammy, this is Sammy with the slander.
Well, how you doing, Caleb?
Hey, I'm doing good. Just chilling.
Are we gonna have you for that full episode this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
if we quit going for 6-hour shifts, man, I can stay for the whole time. I can't stay for 5 hours all the time. I got other shit to do.
Hey, we was on for like what, 3.5 last week? We wasn't even that long. Caleb was gone for half of that shit.
Hey man, better the first half than the last. I was there when y'all needed me.
What you talking about? We needed you for the Marvel Rivals, and we needed you for the Nintendo shit too.
Y'all did that without me, nigga? That's crazy.
We almost did. Nano's like, nah, we gotta save that for Caleb. I was like, all right, bet. You better be here next week.
I got the experience on the side at least. The only person on the podcast who plays the game still.
We was gonna do the Kirby shit too without you, and then Nano's like, nah, gotta wait for Caleb.
Y'all didn't even do the freaking test. Yeah, y'all gonna y'all can't even do that.
Yeah, we gotta wait for Caleb again. Nano was about to lose his shit last week. I did not see that type of Nano before. Now I know what you guys talking about from the World Cup.
Yeah, we here. What's good, y'all? It's Caleb Black Flash, aka Black Flash Who Won Up, aka CD Player, aka
You say CD Player?
#1 SVO. You know what I'm saying? I got some secret aliases. You just never know.
I've never heard CD Player before.
I might have 10 YouTube channels. Y'all niggas don't even know.
Wait, hold on. Did he say CD player? I thought he said Diddy player.
I heard CD player.
Nobody know me like that. Look, you trying to have me all jacked up in these streets.
I don't know, man. That man sounded like he said Diddy player. That's all I'm saying. That's kind of wild.
You got Diddy on your brain, bro.
No, I'm about to create one. I mean, what? Oh shit! Pause.
That's crazy. Who's the angel getting into it?
Shit, you gonna see him on the news? Well, what?
Angel about to get arrested, guys.
Damn, the accusations are false.
4 years of probation.
I'll take it.
Damn.
They're gonna be playing Speedstorm the whole time they're on probation. All right, I'll stay in the house.
Until some wind comes by, because as soon as the wind gets by, there goes the internet.
Hey man, I think it's on you, Mr. Angel.
Angel too busy with the Diddy party.
No, I was posting.
Y'all hear him in the background?
Welcome to the party. Oil, leave me up.
Wait, who's the Diddy party?
CrashOut party.
Introduce yourself, Mr. Angel.
All right.
The Poppy is Speedstorm.
Yo, what up, everybody? Yo, we got a little spicy podcast for you guys today. Got a lot of Game of the Year rewards talk, Speedstorm drama, and a bunch of other shit that's about to go down. So, yo, without further ado, let's get this intro popping. And y'all already know what we about to do. We about to
Welcome to the CrashOut.
crash out, baby.
Let's go, chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. We covering the drama, we talking about your mama. We smoking on the ganja, we drifting in the Honda. We turning up with Sammy, one wingers with the family. Black flash jamming like a lammy, Nano always understanding. Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, to getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, to getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out.
All right.
Yo. So this is episode 51 of the Crash Out. We're gonna start off with our Disney Speedstorm news. First off, if you don't know, part 2 of, I believe, is it season 16 or 17? Winnie the Pooh is coming out tomorrow. So big Tigger, you know what I'm saying? 7-figure Tigger will be coming out. What's it called, in a few hours? So for all you Speedstormers, you know what I'm saying? That might be something that's worth in the Golden Pass. But yeah, so I'm excited for Tigger. Tigger definitely brought me back to the game. I'll be playing part 2 for the Winnie the Pooh season for Tigger. And but yeah, but on the competitive side, you know, we're at the end of the World Cup. The redemption stage was at its final. We had the redemption stage final, which were the last two opponents in the redemption stage, which was England and Brazil. So Brazil, you know, they knocked out a lot of teams. They knocked out Team USA. They knocked out Team Caribbean. So, you know, people were looking like, all right, are they going to knock out Team England? And then it'd be a civil war between Brazil for the World Cup final. But, you know, not Europe, but England had other plans. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Queen. But England came through. No, here's actually what happened was it was a tie. So it was so close and so crazy, so equal of a match. What's it called? It was strong players on both sides. There was strong players on Brazil, strong players on England. And then literally after 20 races, because, you know, the more races, the more accurate the data is. You know, kind of like when you do a survey, you want more people on the survey so it's more accurate. So we have more races to see who actually is the better team, and it came down to a tie. So they had to have a tiebreaker, and once the tiebreaker happened, guess who came up on top? Tie-Up. So Tie-Up held it down for his team. I believe Brazil got second, third, fourth, but Tie-Up, you know, came through, proving why he's a top 10 player, you know, one of the best in Speedstorm history. And he clutched it up for his team, allowing England to move on to the finals. So England came through and beat Brazil in overtime. Shout out to Tie-Up, MVP of the match after that. But
Yeah, I think that's
what a
the
crazy
first
run.
time in the history of competitive that there was a tie.
Yeah, especially in
No,
the
it's happened before. It's happened before, but not in the final stages.
in this stage of a tournament or something like that. I think this first time this happened in a final or semifinal.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was crazy, but
It was a banger.
But, you know, it wasn't without his controversy. I believe, you know, there were some controversies in the middle of the match. I kind of missed some of that. So I don't know, Nano or Angel, y'all can speak on the controversy, what happened with this match.
Yeah, man. All I remember is I think Sonny DC'd in one of the matches, and you already know how we have the rule where if you DC and it was like in the beginning of the match, then everybody, you know, restarts. But what happened was, is Sonny, at least from what Sonny told us, is that he DC'd, but the game kept going. Like y'all know that bug where the game gives you the disconnect notification, but the game still lets you play.
Yeah.
So you're just racing, wondering like what's going on.
The worst
Yeah,
case
it's
is
like
when
stuck in front of your
that
screen.
happens to you and you at the finish line and you pass the finish line and the game DC's on you anyways. It's like,
Yep.
bro, you made me race all
Not
that
a-
and still DC'd me.
Not a good feeling, man. Not a good feeling. But unfortunately, this happened in a match, and you know, from different perspectives, depending on who you're talking about, it might seem a way. Like it might not seem, you know.
Honestly, I think there's so many bugs in this game now, no Caleb Angel, that even if it was the beginning of the match, if the vast majority of us watching see it happen afterwards, I think like it's hard to make it fair, but to make things fair, because we honestly don't know, only Sonny would know. At that point in time, just go with the rules. If it's after the beginning, then so be it. Shit happens.
My thing is, I don't know what happened. It sucks that we have to make rules around disconnects. That's a server issue that we have to make rules around the game not working properly. But essentially, from my understanding, is like if you're loading in and you disconnect before the race, it resets. But I think during the race it keeps going. Or is it during the race or beginning of the race? You know what I'm saying? If somebody disconnects, you get one disconnect in the beginning.
You get one disconnect in the beginning, like when it's loading up and everybody's at the start.
Nah, okay. So
I might be wrong. Yeah, you might have to
because of how ass and unreliable game loss servers are, it changed to now it's as long as somebody disconnects in the beginning of the match, there are unlimited disconnects chances. So there's not a limit as long as it's before the race and the race hasn't started and people are, you know, already driving and whatnot. Now, the thing that makes this difficult is Sonny got disconnected in the beginning, but the game didn't kick him out until everybody was already racing. It's weird though, because from what Wolf was saying, because Sonny was Winnie the Pooh and they were on Factory, Wolf was saying that he saw Winnie the Pooh at least make it all the way to the middle grind rail that's like past the snow part. And I don't know, it's hard to, you know, really say what was what. And, you know, obviously it's a high stakes match, so, you know, it was definitely a tough call. There was a lot of back and forth about it, you know. It was something that we haven't dealt with before, so we were kind of trying to figure everything out on the fly, trying to make the best possible call. And I don't remember exactly what they call for. Do you remember what ended up happening, Angel? Did they like not count that match?
So what happened was the captains were talking it out. They said that they wanted to do a 4v3, and it was up to Brazil to either agree to that to restart it or just take the sweep, because that's what happened, because everybody else disconnected because they thought they were going to restart the race. So at that point they took the sweep because based on the rules, you know, it wasn't a disconnect in the beginning, even though it sucks because he got the message, but it still put him in the race. So like, and what Sonny explained, like this happens to be a lot when I'm playing private matches. Like it'll say I'm disconnected, and then I'll hit the OK button, and it doesn't disconnect me. It lets me do the whole race. Sometimes it will DC in mid race, but usually it'll let you do the whole race. So Sonny probably thought the same thing. He's like, okay, it's gonna let me race. And then 9-10 seconds later, boom, he gets the message where he got DC'd and he leaves the race. So
From what Sonny was saying like it froze on him, so he didn't have control. But it's weird because we'll say he saw him racing, so
we all did. So that's what threw everybody off. And like, you know, everybody was upset about that, and they felt some type of way about that. But like, guys, you also got to think about it. If this was an official tournament, right? And if, say for example, this happened to Sonny, right? If he doesn't have any video footage, officials from tournaments would be like, well, I mean, we're going by what the game says, and the game says you were still in the race, mid race, and they would have took the sweep. They would have given your sweep to Brazil anyways. So I'm like, it's unfortunate, but like, as you know, as the rule states, they didn't break a rule. So I mean, people could be mad, you could be upset, but the rule was not broken, so you can't really be upset, you know, with that, knowing that the rule did not get broken. So they didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
if anything, I was gonna say, if anything, maybe the whole controversy is what ended up, you know, firing up England, because maybe they felt slighted or they were cheated because, you know, they didn't get the what's it called? Because they got the sweep and they, you know, they had the disconnect and they weren't happy with how, you know, went down. So maybe that gave them some more fuel to the fire to come back and, you know, get some redemption.
And I feel that, I mean, this is why I mean, I know people don't stream and they're not streamers or content creators, I don't like that. But I am glad that I stream every match I do, because if something like that would have happened, I would have the proof.
Yep.
No, I mean, if you guys, I mean, you guys don't have to stream, but like if you guys are on your Xbox, or if you guys are on, you know, your console or your PC, you can record with OBS. It doesn't use that much resources. You can record your gameplay and not worry about any lags, unless you got a shitty computer. Then like, obviously, you know, that's not gonna work. But on consoles, there is a rollback feature. Like you can record, like you can like get 3 minutes of gameplay or more than that, you know, recording, because Advent does it a lot. You know, you guys can do that on consoles. So if you guys are on consoles, have that on. So where something like that happens, you can take that fucking screen recording and be like, hey, yo, this is what actually happened. You know, cover your own ass. So shit like this doesn't happen.
You don't even have to have it on. At least with the PlayStation, I don't know how it works with Xbox. As long as you're in the game, and if you want, and you could go to the options and you could get back the footage of certain intervals. Like you could get like 30 seconds ago, a minute ago, 5 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, stuff like that, all the way I think up to like an hour.
Okay.
So, you know, I know at least on PlayStation you could like get,
you can do it on Xbox too,
that,
but I think they limit it to like 1 or 2 minutes depending on your the quality of the video. So if it's like 720p, I think it goes up to 2 minutes. But if it's 1080p or something like that, it goes up to 1 minute.
Okay.
I
thought it would be a little bit longer, but
I mean,
you know,
aside from that controversy and people were not happy, people try to call me out, try to call me fake, yo, but we're not gonna talk about that. That shit was wild as hell, bro. That shit's wild as hell. I was cheering for both teams because these are both my, you know, peoples. One of them is actually going to be my divisions team, which is the Brazilian team. That's where I'm at now, is with Rayoni, DK, and Lucas. So that's where Poppy's going to be.
You called this man fake, and now look. He's on the other team.
Yo, that's crazy. Because in the Speedstorm main Discord, somebody said the same shit. It was like, oh, so he joined the dark side. I'm like, yo, damn, what do you mean the dark side? Like, damn.
Hey,
Well, you guys are melanated Brazilians, so
I told
maybe
this
that's what
man
they
Angel gonna
represent.
come out after this. Part Brazilian. Start speaking Portuguese.
Hey, it's very close to Spanish. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
But it was a crazy match, tie game, 360, both teams did their thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, both strong teams, man. Like, Brazil really changed from the beginning of the World Cup to now. Like, these guys are some heavy hitters, yo. Like, better watch out, divisions. We might have another oh yeah, go ahead. Go to the score.
So the score was, to clarify, it was a tie, but since it was 20 races, it was 360 to 360. A tie, but obviously overtime, ended up winning for England. But yeah, for the score for Valix, for the UK, we have Valix leading his team with 103, Tyap with 100, Sony with 88, Tom 4K with 69. And then for Brazil, we had BRZ DK with 116. We had a BRZ Rioni with 109, BRZ 604 Lucas with 71, and BRZ Bronco with 64. So technically, DK was the MVP of the match. When it comes to MVP for, overtime, or even though DK scored more points, what Tyap did in overtime, he ended up winning it for his whole team. So that's why I gave Tyap the MVP. But if we're just going off a point, maybe DK. But yeah, definitely, as you can see on both sides, they were holding it down. But yeah, I can see why, teams might have been upset, because since it was a tie, literally every point mattered. Because let's say they didn't get a sweep on that match, what I'm saying? It wouldn't have went to overtime. It's just so many things, what ifs, but I think even with everything that happened, I think England can be happy that, they still were able to make it through. And then, but shout out to Brazil to having a legendary run, what I'm saying? Y'all definitely proved that you're top players. Y'all definitely proved yourself against the best competition and proved that you guys are one of the best Speedstorm teams of all time. But, it's, that sometimes the dice roll, and sometimes, in overtime, that's what happens. Overtime rules, you think about NFL, there's plenty of teams that could have went to the Super Bowl, but they just lost an overtime game. So, it's part of the game, but looks like the finals will be England versus Imperial Brazil. So that actually will be a good, match to see. And if there's any team that can beat Imperial Brazil, it's definitely England, because they are stacked, they're locked in, they're preparing. Same with the other teams. So I'm excited to see the final.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the final. This match was also really fun to watch. Like, controversy aside, this was probably one of the best races I've seen in a while. And I mean, the redemption stages were really fire too. Us versus Europe was a fucking banger match. We finished it off like we were losing last race. Boom, we got a sweep, and we actually end up taking it. So like, there was a lot of close matches. But this one topped it off. Everybody in the chat was like entertained, regardless of the fucking controversy. They got over it, and they were still like fucking going crazy. Nail biter of a race. Like, when we found out this shit was a tiebreaker, that everybody went crazy. They're like, ain't no fucking way. Like, that shit was crazy. I can't wait to see the finals.
Yeah, that is I believe that is the Speedstorm news. Obviously, Super Division Season 1, sign up for that, because that will be going on in January. But yeah, stay tuned for this upcoming weekend for the finals.
Which is happening at 1:30. Whatever, it was November 23rd. That a Sunday? Yeah, November 23rd on a Sunday at 1:30 p.m. I'm probably gonna stream this because I want to watch this. So I'll probably go live that day and stream this. And if you guys want to look at the bands, there's the bands right there. I mean, Brawlers got fucked again. Damn.
It always seems like Brawlers are getting fucked, man.
That's crazy. But yeah.
But also now we can get to the CrossWorlds side. So first, since we just covered divisions for Speedstorm, we can cover some of the competitive side of Sonic CrossWorlds. So they did have another CrossWorld 500 tournament, and I did enter. I didn't make it far this time. past the first round, but second round super sweaty. But we did have some Speedstorm OGs. I guess you consider them OG now. Did make it to the final and actually plays very well. This is the highest placed Speedstormer so far in any of these tournaments, and it was your boy Toxic. So your boy Toxic's ass ended up getting third place in the CrossWorld 500. So we want to give a big shout out to Toxic. I'm sending you the photo, Angel, in the chat, so we can put that on screen so everybody can see. So you want to give people credit when it's. I think Toxic, right? So he obviously everybody joined the game when it first came out, and I think everybody was learning at the same time. So I think Toxic did enter the first tournament. I actually made it further than Toxic in the first one. But in these last ones, he made it farther than me. I think Toxic ended up learning the game, learning the mechanics, learning some of the builds. And, now that he knows what to do and's gotten more experience, he's been going crazy. So, yeah, let me send this picture. And, and the people that he was going against, literally the best people in the game, people who have, like, all the world records within the game. People who have been winning multiple tournaments, and Toxic ended up getting third, amongst all of these players. So, he definitely did his thing. So we want to
damn number 3. Let's go.
Shout out to Toxic.
You were in this too, right, Caleb?
Yeah. I made out the first round in first. I won my first round of qualifier, but then in the second round I didn't do too well.
Oh no.
Getting hit a lot. So I was running level
4. They were targeting my boy Caleb like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Because I use AI, so I think it's like they're clanned up.
Damn, you really put Caleb. You really put a target but you thought CrossWorlds was gonna be like, I'm gonna leave Speedstorm and all that controversy behind. Fresh new slate. He joins the fucking tourneys, and as soon as the first tournament happens, already got heat on him. I'm like, damn, Caleb, you can't escape it.
It's crazy. It's these XR and WR people, you know what I'm saying? They want to clan up against me, just starting stupid drama. Because it'd be one thing if I was like a bad person, I was like calling people like racial slurs, homophobic slurs, or talking about their religion or some stuff like that, or like talking to like some minors. That'd be one thing. And I use AI for entertainment, and they're trying to like act like I'm like Hitler because I use AI. So it's kind of crazy, but yeah. So definitely my target.
We'll get to that later.
I have to be better with my level 4. I know there's a target on my back. I have to stay immune at all times, so I'll get better. But then I'm thinking I still my smuggling. I think I'm definitely gonna have to get back to the smuggling, since I think really you just have to make sure you're near the pack when you smuggle. So I still might get back on that too. But yeah, that is the competitive side. The Rift League, I believe, it starts on the 21st in a couple of days. So the team tournaments are about to start too. But yeah, that is the competitive side of CrossWorlds so far. But that is the community competitive side, because there is competitive mode still coming out. I don't know if we did that last week. Maybe we did. But yeah, the competitive mode officially starts December 4th to December 21st. So it'll be in game. One thing that I wish Speedstorm had was like competitive mode, a tournament within the game. So I'm excited for that. But outside of the competitive side of CrossWorlds does have some updates, which is the SpongeBob festival is tomorrow, and so this is, I believe, the second part of the DLC. So with this, it comes SpongeBob and Patrick as playable characters. You got Bikini Bottom as a playable map. You have a new vehicle, the hamburger vehicle, for you to drive. And yeah, I think SpongeBob Patrick is out right now. So if you guys want to try him out, he is available. But yeah, festival is tomorrow. But so far, I think, SpongeBob, he's a handling character, so he's pretty good. And then Patrick's a power, so Patrick's going to be meta. So if you want to run your technical drift level 4 with high, boost stat, you want to get Patrick going. But yeah, that is the update for this week. You know what I'm saying? SpongeBob and Patrick is out. Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob Festival. So that'll be going on all weekend up until Sunday. But yeah. I don't know if Angel's trying to put it on screen, because I know Angel wanted to get on and, you know, show off a little bit of the season or the SpongeBob gameplay with the new bikini bottle. Right now, it's funny. I'm doing the time trials. I'm like, let me see if I can get a world record, at least in the top 10 or something. Top 100. I'll do my bikini bottle run. The time trial. Also, while we're on Cross, and obviously we're going to talk more in depth about some of the things, but so in the Game of the Year awards, there is the racing category, which unfortunately is combined with the sports, so it's called sports racing category. And there were 2 racing games that were nominated. Unfortunately, Kirby did not get nominated. Maybe it didn't come out, so I don't know. But
Yeah,
is that what happened?
Been too late for the release.
Yeah, so, you know, Kirby obviously wasn't in the mix. But when it came to the big kart racers that we've been talking about on this podcast for a lot, is Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. And they both got nominated for sports racing game. And so, you know, you can vote right now which game you think is better. Me, you know, I don't want to go off other people's opinion, a game journalist, just maybe a biased gamer. I want to get my own hands on. I literally, and for people before y'all say, oh, you're biased for Sonic, I literally spent $500 to buy a new Nintendo Switch console just so I could play Mario Kart. I put money into this. So, yeah, I put money into this. So I'm not, you know, when I'm giving my opinion, I'm keeping it 100, you know, because I have I have every reason to be biased for Mario Kart. You know what I'm saying? In my history of Mario Kart, this fact that I paid for a new console for Mario Kart. But I got to be 100% honest when it comes to Sonic Racing CrossWorlds versus Mario Kart. If we're talking about racing game of the year,
God,
I have to go.
this shit looks crazy already.
Racing CrossWorlds, man.
No, I haven't played this game in a minute, bro. This shit's fucking me up already, bro.
Be nice to control.
I'm not used to it. I was fuck.
Oh, fuck it, the logo screen.
Yeah, the logo screen.
Oh shit! I get my
Who said the SpongeBob man?
This SpongeBob map looks good.
Oh yeah, this looks way different than what we've seen in the early videos.
Bootleg.
Yeah, that's
It's fake. This ain't real. Same. Way out there too.
I already talked. You could have took that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, this looks.
Be eat. Everyone, Crusher talk about, oh man, the viewership is down.
I mean, he's not wrong though. He's not wrong.
The viewership is down, but when he's looking at the viewership, is he looking at peak hours?
The viewership is down, but the thing is, people are always going to come back to this game because it's constantly having festivals with new characters, whether that be free characters. It's constantly having DLC festivals, DLC characters, DLC maps. So it's one of those things where people are just always going to be back. You know, there's going to be times where it's lower, you know what I'm saying? But
it's going to fluctuate. But when the festivals come around, don't talk to me about numbers.
Especially Mega Man. The moment Mega Man comes out, hey, that day, that weekend,
Avatar. I'm saying tomorrow we're gonna be lit, but when Avatar drops, man, I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, but the Avatar ain't dropping in a minute, man.
It's coming, man.
Well, Angel, as you're going through this track, man, what are you thinking so far?
I love it.
Liking it?
I love it.
Yo, this shit is very
This shit is fucking gas as fuck, bro. This is what I think about it.
I'm off tomorrow because I'm going to eat this.
Fuck.
You got home disappearing. Got freaking.
Dude, like this shit looks like I'm actually in Bikini Bottom right now, and that's just crazy.
It does, bro. How does Nickelodeon drop the ball? It's a good thing they went to Sega with this partnership. Cause
Damn,
man. Come on, bro.
The waves.
No, but you know what's funny?
I love
Nickelodeon could have competed with Disney Speedstorm on terms of IP, and they folded.
They said if we can't beat them, join them. They said we ain't compete with Sonic. We just go partner up.
Join them.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Point.
I didn't know this map. I got B rank off rip. I know there's probably shortcuts and shit that I missed on this.
Oh yeah, there is. There's one like after the jellyfish, right to the left, you can take a jump from one platform to the other.
Oh,
All
really?
I'm saying is,
Really?
Paramount, Nickelodeon, approach Sega And you know, for future seasons, just drop all your IP in there.
Rocket Power, baby. Come on, yo. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I want my boy Otto.
I'll pay for season 2. I'll pay for season 3. I don't give a damn. Just drop all the IP in there. Hey Arnold, Rocket Power, Rugrats, Wild Thornberries, everybody.
Damn, you know. Didn't they do a crossover with Pac-Man, right? They could call this the Nickelodeon crossover.
Yeah, just do Nickelodeon crossover for like three seasons and we'll be eating, bro.
I mean, it's a good map though. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good map.
Yeah, it looks good.
I like this better than Minecraft map, truthfully.
What is Minecraft? Here, okay. What you said earlier, one thing they've been doing very good is the environment. The environments all feel like the actual world that they're in. SpongeBob feels like Bikini Bottom. The Minecraft world feels like you're in Minecraft. So whether you like the track route or not, the environments
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, yes, because it does look like you're in the Minecraft world. Yeah, how the fuck are they doing that? They're making that shit look like that.
Instead of doing a time trial, do a like a what do you call it, a Grand Prix kind of race, because then it'll change the map on the final lap.
No. If it doesn't change in time trial, then it doesn't change in a Grand Prix either. Like, because in Minecraft, if you do a time trial on the third lap, it switches up to the underworld. But it's just SpongeBob, on the third lap. The difference, I don't know if you noticed, there's like meteors that come down on the third lap, like before the lap.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
So, you know, it would have been nice to see.
So this platform that you guys are talking about, I see it. How the fuck do I get to that one?
You kind of like got to brake on the jelly, kind of make a sharp turn, boom.
Brake on the jelly?
Or you have to like get a certain angle. So it's gonna be one of the things for time trials that you kind of have to hit the right angle so you can turn and drift. But yeah, you might have to brake. I've been trying to brake. I've pulled it off, but sometimes I get it wrong. It's definitely difficult.
It's like that sound. What kind of conversation we have?
Oh my god! Wow.
Niggas head in the gut.
I am rusty, bro. Holy shit!
Angel needs to break into this jelly, guys.
I am rusty as fuck.
Yeah, Angel driving on the walls and shit.
Yeah, I'm rusty as fuck in this game, bro. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to remember the fucking how it handles. I've been playing Speedstorm too much, you can tell.
I'm sure, you know, whenever Angel does get S rank, I'm sure I'll probably post a video on this channel. So, you know, check that out. I'll be posting a video on my channel as well once I hit S rank.
You know?
Yo, my god.
I haven't done S ranks in so long, man. There's somebody that actually went to my channel and said, "Hey, are you doing more of these? Because I want to see." I'm like, "Damn, son."
I told you.
I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up on YouTube.
Listen to me, bro. He could have took off.
But I mean, when it comes to content, there's a lot more that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of competition. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in every day, there's space for everybody.
Listen to him. What you talk about, Caleb?
Yeah, no, I think he should.
I gotta fucking remaster this game if I'm gonna do S rank time trials, because I'm fucking up right now.
Bro, this man was literally telling you, yo, your GQ, where you at?
Yeah, how the hell are you supposed to make that, bro? There is no shot. Oh my god.
Well, you're on supersonic speed, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's harder, because you know you're on faster.
Is it easier in regular speed?
It should be.
But since it comes up, since it's such a short distance, the faster you go, the harder it is. Cause you take a see, it's just that you didn't have the right aim. But yeah, see, you made it that time.
Yeah, I'm trash, guys, right now. Don't look at this. This is not top tier gameplay right now.
Well, I guess
this is B rank game.
One thing to mention with
the make it out. Well, you gonna make it out the B rank?
No, fuck that. Yeah, I'm done. I gotta practice.
Yeah, no, not on.
I'm not showing that gameplay.
Imagine getting beaten by yourself. Damn, the party, you cold.
No, but I guess just to, you know, further information, we can go to the menu and go to some of the rewards that we have for the festival. So it has, you know, the reward pad.
I literally just closed it. That's correct.
What we have, you know, we have a Squidward, what's it called? Decals.
We
We have a new gadget. We have a gadget for water. It's called the Sea Dog Kit. So I'm wondering what that is. Maybe extra speed on water. I'm curious.
You
We got a what's his name?
What is Sea
The
Dog?
lobster. Who's SpongeBob's boss? Mr. Crab. We got Mr. Crab decal. We got Plankton decal. We got a horn. It looks like the horn is you shoot a bunch of water bubbles out of your cart. So that's dope. I'm curious what it sounds like once you unlock it. And then you get what's it called?
Where do you look at the festival stuff from? Oh, is it in the news?
You hit news. And then you go to the SpongeBob festival.
So Spindrift, Air Tricks, and Tap Your Allies. This is a decent one. I like that.
Yep. Ever since Mr. Squanto's been exploiting
The boost one,
the
yeah.
festivals, they have added the freaking ring stuff.
Hey,
So thank you, Squanto, for doing that. People like you exploiting the game.
Hey, I'm glad because we was talking about that shit, and it looked like Sega listened to us. So
I like that title.
This is the podcast you go to when you want to hear official Sonic CrossWorlds news because Sega listens to us. I don't know about the other podcasts out there, but they're listening to us.
Wait, is this the SpongeBob alarm clock sound?
I'm not sure. I wish they would allow you to hear it.
Bro, I feel like it is because it's showing the actual horn, bro. That would be fucking crazy.
I'll even equip that to my vehicle.
That's crazy. Yo, where's Larry the Lobster?
They just got the main ones, Sandy, Squid.
Marco Boy.
I do like this title though. I do like this title.
Like I was saying, this is still a Sonic racing game. They're not gonna add all 16.
This ain't Nickelodeon car races. We know what.
They're like, all right, I can't let you outdo our characters now.
Yeah, but this look clean, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm surprised. Where was the chum bucket? I know Plankton was
A
out
2-win streak. We need to get a 2-win streak so we can get this Bikini Bottom residence, yo. The jellyfish shit. I like this title. I like
And if we see the top 10, top 100, or for those real grinders, that's you go in the game all damn day. I'm not doing that.
Look at that golden item, like that golden lettering on the top 10. It just looks so satisfying, though. Oh,
It does. It does
you
look good.
grind this, bro. I might have to grind this. I got some time.
I don't got time.
Somebody's gonna get top 10 stuff. You really dedicated.
I did say I'm grinding Avatar. I don't know about SpongeBob. But
Man, that sucks though. This festival is literally coming out the same day that Speedstorm season part 2. That's crazy.
Coincidence? I think not. They want smoke with everybody.
Big Tigger versus
Not just Mario.
SpongeBob. Which side you on? Christopher Robin. But yeah, I believe that is our cross news. So SpongeBob is out, you know what I'm saying? More tournaments coming. Shout out to Toxic, you know what I'm saying? New Bikini Bottom map, new music. So yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
Look,
So, you know, don't
before I move on, let me ask y'all something. Has Mario Kart ever won Best Racer?
I don't think so.
I'm not
Would this
sure.
be the
You'd have
first
to.
time that you have a kart racer win Best Racer?
Well, you would have to look at what Mario Kart 8 plays.
Guys, this might be the first time a kart racer wins Best Racer.
I don't know. We'll have to look at the history on that. But I mean, the thing about Mario Kart, the reason it hasn't been nominated because Mario Kart 8 was around for over like a decade. Like it came out, and then instead of making a new Mario Kart game, they just milked Mario Kart 8 to death. They made Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. Like, bro, that's why they haven't had too many games, because they were milking one game for over a decade. So
Okay, so Mario Kart 8 has won numerous Best Racers or Best Racing Game awards, including the 2014 Best Racing Game for the Game Awards. So yes,
2014, think about that.
Year, bro.
The whole decade before we got Mario Kart. This is why people are kind of like more a critic and skeptical, not skeptical, but more critical of Mario Kart World, because we had to wait 10 years. Like you heard, Nano, it got nominated in 2014 and we didn't get a sequel until now. So
And Mario
Did live
Kart
up to
8
the
was
hype.
definitely deserving. I don't
It was an amazing game. I loved
on.
it.
world.
So
I
this
did
is when you
tournaments.
played
It was
the Sonic era. It sound like
yeah, we're in the Sonic era for sure. The movies, the games, like Sonic is on fire right now. So yes, we're in the Sonic era. Mario had a good 20 years, but Sonic is up now. I love to see it. I love to see Sonic winning. I love to see Sonic winning in the box office. I love to, obviously now here's the thing. Nintendo always gonna try to compete. Sonic 3, the movie was amazing. Shadow went Super Saiyan, all that kind of stuff. So now you got Nintendo. Oh, you gotta keep making Mario movies to keep up with Paramount and Sonic. So, obviously Illumination, they came out, coming out with their second Mario movie, which is Super Mario Galaxy. The movie, which looks amazing to be honest, and they showed some of the voice actors. They showed Bowser Jr. and Rosalina, which I believe Captain Marvel, who was Brie Larson, is voicing Rosalina. I love the voice. She actually does a really good voice. But yeah, bro, Mario and Sonic are always going to compete, but Sonic is definitely up right now. So it's kind of like Xbox and PlayStation. Sometimes the Xbox is up, sometimes PlayStation is up. You know what I'm saying? It flip-flops. But as of right now,
no lawsuit on Sega.
But I guess the third, last but not least, we kind of didn't talk about it last week, but Kirby Air Riders. So they had 2 network tests demos where you could try out the game. You could do the tutorial, you could do the racing mode, and then you could also, with the racing mode offline, but then you could also do the city tour. And I believe they had like the 4th mode, which was kind of like their party mode or something like that, their tour, the Kirby Air Ride Tour or whatever, which has like a bunch of party games. And I played the game, and it was fun. It had some good elements. As a racer, now if we're just talking about a pure racing game, I don't think it's as competitive as Sonic CrossWorlds. It's definitely more of a party racer, arcadey racer. Yeah, to be honest, what Kirby Air Ride reminds me of, if you mix Mario Party and Super Smash Bros. Into one game and then made it a racer. Yeah, that's what Kirby Air Ride is.
That makes sense.
So, still lots to be fun. It's definitely fun. The characters are dope, the abilities are dope, and very fun when you activate your special abilities, which I love. Any game where a character has their own unique abilities is awesome. Speedstorm has it, and now Kirby Air Ride. Kirby, and one thing that's cool is each color of Kirby has a different ability, so that was cool. The environments are dynamic. I guess one thing, the speed, you're not always moving fast. Like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like sometimes you're going fast when you use an ability, but like when you're not, you're kind of going slow. But overall, I think it's fun. I tried it out. I didn't make a few clips. We can show those clips off with some of the unique abilities. I don't know if you want me to forward it. Angel, I know it's in the chat. Let me forward it. We can show off some of those abilities that were pretty dope.
I'm trying to see some Kirby Air Ride gameplay, man.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, I also had a friend send me some of his clips during the chat, but I don't know, because I know Caleb could probably forward those.
Your friend covered the city tour stuff, and I covered the racing stuff. So we can
just show both. Yeah.
Yeah, man,
that's actually underneath mine. So if you can package them all up in one, I don't know.
Yeah, this is actually a game I was really
just for the moment.
But I think I might wait for this game, because when I heard that the city tour was like, I didn't play the first Kirby Air Ride, so when I heard the city tour was like its main attraction, I was kind of like, yeah, get it for city tour. But the game does look very quality, though. Of course, it's made by Sakurai, so he only makes quality stuff.
I gotta scroll my butt off.
Is this your first? Did you play the first Kirby Air Ride, Caleb, or is this like your first one?
Oh, this is my first one.
Okay.
No
What did
one
you
was.
think, like, before you played it? Like, what were you, like, the most excited for?
The racing, because one thing, because I think we were looking once we heard Kirby Air Ride was coming out. You know, I looked up, the old game, what the track looked like, and I was like, yo, these environments look like amazing. Like,
Yep.
so I think I was excited to see some of the tracks. Cause I'm just thinking like, yo, like Mario Kart, y'all could take some notes from this. So I will say, the environments are amazing still. That definitely confirmed, and the abilities are dope. I guess the way this game runs, it's a game to where you speed up by attacking other players or attacking people or the enemies that are on the track. That's how you go faster. You get what I'm saying? So that's why when you're not hitting anybody, you're going slow. But when you are hitting people, you speed up. So it's but no, it even though you're not going fast, because of how dynamic the tracks are, it feels fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, because let's say you could be going 300 miles an hour, but if the track is nothing but a straight line, it's gonna feel like you're going slow. But this game, he did a good job at utilizing turns and all elevation in order to make it feel, that sense of speed and dynamic at times. So.
Okay.
Oh, holy videos.
I believe everything is forwarded, Angel. I have the 4 racing clips, and then Sammy has some clips from his friend doing the city tour. I don't know if y'all put it on screen yet.
Yeah, I'm putting everything that I just downloaded on screen right now.
But I think what it is, so is this the first one?
Truthfully, I don't know where I'm at. I'm just literally playing as I go.
Okay. I think what this game is like, okay, you know how people say like Mario Kart's battle mode is trash? This game is almost like a Mario Kart battle mode, but fleshed out into a game. So, like, if you love the Mario Kart battle mode or you like battle mode and kart racers, this game will give you that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a battle mode racer, essentially. But
how you feel about that?
I think it's dope. I think it does what it does. What it does well when it comes to that aspect. But like I said, what some people say is niche. Because I think if you're just a pure racer and you don't care about the franchise and you just like, I love kart racers, I love racing games, this might not be like the number one game for you. You can still have fun and enjoy it, but it's not pure racing. Like if you're a Gran Turismo, Mario Kart, Sonic, kart racing, like you're just looking for racing, this is more of a battle mode. This is more of like but yeah. But like I said, it's good. Like as you can see, he's fighting the King DDD. They got raid bosses and stuff. They got like a big ass hub war. You can gather materials and then fight people online and stuff. So it's kind of like got some like battle royale elements, but but you're in a cart, just like chipping away at the competition and stuff. So, I mean, with Sakurai, with his history with Smash Bros, I mean, I'm sure he can definitely make a good battle mode. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that's what he specializes in. So
that is true. I mean, the last Kirby Air Riders, I don't know how much it sold, but people that played it loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the environments definitely look cold, bro.
Yeah, you know Rick, getting on him the hamster, and then he starts taking off like Sonic or Dash or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He be moving. That's
My
definitely
boy
gonna be
over
my
here.
main
My
when
boy
I
over
get the
here
game.
playing Hamtaro. Okay, I see.
Yeah, but I think Starman is cool though. You get to fly around like an Omni Man or something. I love that. I was like, I remember Starman from the show.
I
But
wonder if this game's gonna like develop a meta. I mean, usually most games do, but I
yeah,
wonder what that'd be because from what the directs was showing, they have a lot of card customizations and characters.
yeah, I've already seen the meta, and not just me, but like other people, because people were using this as a chance to time trial. It's not the regular star, but like the heavy star seems to be the meta, and I guess it wasn't that good in the first Kirby Air Rider, but in this game, it's really fast, has good stats and stuff. But I know
Oh,
there's that one's probably gonna be meta when it comes to vehicles. When it comes to characters, you can mix and match, because in different abilities, because there's some characters who have more flying abilities. So on certain maps, flying might get you a shortcut. And then there are some vehicles that are more flying based, but then on the ground they're slow. And there's some some vehicles that can't fly, but then they're fast on the ground. So it's definitely gonna be map dependent metas, I feel like. But
also, I mean, I think this racer is also going to be meta too. To go by the name of Poppy.
ooh,
Let's go, chat.
what was that DLC? Is that another Nintendo $30 DLC? The Poppy DLC?
Oh shit!
Poppy
Damn,
expansion.
and that might be $60. I mean, what?
He said he ain't cheap. He said he gonna have to
Damn.
pay a pretty penny for that.
What's someone say? You know, that's not even a DLC; it's an expansion. What?
Mm. But yeah, honestly, I am going to get Kirby. Definitely a good game to play with other people and stuff. And even though it might not be the most competitive racer, the racing is fun, and just all of the characters, because there will be more characters than shown in the demo. So I'll get it. Maybe not day one, but I'm definitely going to be getting it and playing it. When the time is right. So
Okay.
I don't know how y'all feel. Are you guys looking forward to the game or getting it? Who have the Switch?
So, like I said, I was thinking about getting it day one, but I think I might wait longer because City Tour is like the main game mode, and I originally thought it was the racing portion. So I think I might just wait and get it when I want something else on my Switch to play. So for now, I think I'm good, but I do think the game is gonna be good, and the game looks very quality. So, I think a lot of people are gonna have fun with it.
I will say, even with everything said, it might not be super competitive. I still think it's better than Mario Kart.
Okay. Well, hey man, that's good news, man. Good news.
Yep. But yeah, if anybody has anything else to say, we can move on to our next subject. Yeah, that is. I believe that's all the racing stuff we got so far. So Disney Speedstorm, Sonic CrossWorlds, Kirby. But yeah, that is all the racing news we have. We'll move on to our next topic.
I think. Let me see.
We got the Nintendo keycard shit.
All right. What's going on with the Nintendo key cards?
Pretty much, they came on and said that when you get a key card, you're just getting pretty much an installation link to download the game. The game's not even on the key card.
Hold on, wasn't there something that they then talked about though with the key cards?
Yeah, but people were saying they wanted it reverted before the console dropped. And
yeah, because people have to pay extra for the physical copy, and then the physical copy is just a key card. Then it's like,
yeah,
what are you paying for? So it's almost like your
key cards are
damn near
ass.
digital.
I don't know, bro.
Like
I
all I
like
know,
getting games physical. So
that might be the end of that though. Nano, like it looks like everything's going digital at this point.
well, listen, it's unfortunate because you don't really feel like, at least for me, I don't really feel like I own my game
Unless it's physical.
unless I can hold it in my hand.
Whoa.
Like, if I can hold my game in my hand.
Nano wants to hold the game in his hand, guys.
Yo, you see how quickly he changed what he said.
I don't, Caleb. I don't know how they turned holding the game until.
He said he can't wait till he holds it in his hand. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
Listen, I like holding my games in my hand. Bro.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
That's a no-go for me. It's unfortunate. As long as physical games are a thing, I will continue to, buy most of my games physically.
Honestly, it seemed like Nintendo just don't give a fuck.
Nintendo don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. They just be trying to be different, to be contrarians.
And that's the problem. Like Nintendo's losing people. Like they lost people with Mario. They doing all this shit with the console. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Nah.
Yeah,
the Luigi hats are like stormtroopers. They are loyal to Darth Vader. They got the chip. The Nintendo chip is in their brain.
Them people went over to Sonic and Deluxe 8.
Yeah, some of the competitive players, and Sonic is a good kart racer, but Nintendo loyalty still remains, bro.
Don't be a loyalist, bro. Don't be a loyalist.
Yeah, but I will say though, Caleb, I think with Nintendo, you kind of want to try to get the people that aren't already loyal to your brand. You kind of want to get as much outsiders as you can, and with all the bad press with the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo doing their fuckery and buffoonery, I don't know how that's. I mean, it's actually
Nintendo
kind of
might be on an island by themselves because they got beef with Power World. They got beef with Sega now again. Like who are their allies?
But what's so crazy though, Sammy? Apparently, the Nintendo Switch 2 is on track to. It's on track to be like the best selling
This
console,
is why they're not going to change. We can talk about it and argue for 3 hours, but in reality, bro, they buying the consoles, they buying the games. The Pokemon slop that they come out with terrible graphics and terrible gameplay. They still. You didn't, but the Luigi hats, bro, super loyal.
So y'all talking about yourselves?
No offense to the Luigi hat.
The reason why I got it is because I didn't want the tariffs to bump it up because I knew I was getting it.
Yeah. That's smart. That's actually true. But yeah, so that is key cards. A lot of people like physical. I guess the big issue is like some games they take offline, and you can't find them online, which that's why physical is a big thing because one, you can resell it. There's the used game market. There's if they ever take a game offline, if you have the physical copy, you always have it. But so if this is kind of worrying some people because it's if everything is forced to be digital, then the moment they want to take a game off,
the games going offline too is some of these games that go offline, that are offline games, have to be online to be played.
That is true. So that's another thing because so all the people who I guess the counter argument to we need physical copies. Let's say you do get the physical copy of the game, but you have to be online in order to play it. Then it doesn't matter if you have the physical. Because if they just decide to take off the servers, you still can't play. So it's just gonna be. It's just one of them.
But that just depends on game by game basis and whatnot.
Right. But yeah, that is the key card for Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? I guess outside of that, we do have some Marvel Rivals news. So season 5. Has came out, and Gambit is the new character for season 5.1, the first half. you know, Mr. Cajun himself, you know, the Popeyes Cajun fries. You know what I'm saying? He's here and he's a strategist. A lot of people thought he was going to be a duelist or a DPS, as some would say, but he's
Caleb, I
actually a
got some breaking news
strategist.
for you.
So he can heal, he can attack. He's definitely, you know, the meta.
I got some
So,
breaking news for you, Caleb.
what?
I reinstalled Marvel Rivals once I saw that.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Get your
Yes,
ass back on it. Oh, you did it for Gambit. You did it for
Yes, sir. Hey,
Labubu.
hey, as much as I love Blade, in terms of Marvel, there's only 3 characters I love more than anything else. One is Gambit because I grew up watching him on the cartoons. The other one is Black Bolt, and the other one's Thor. So I already had Thor from jump. Black Bolt not even in the game, but Gambit coming to the game, I was like, oh hell no! Nah. It brought my
he's
childhood
swaggy.
back. I was like, nah, I gotta get the game. I gotta
And his elite costume is like a Assassin's Creed skin.
That's
He has like the
crazy.
white hood and whatnot. Yeah, so it's dope.
Hey man, let me know when you try to run some. I'm gonna take a couple matches to get back and acclimated again, but once I get in the
Damn,
fold,
Gambit
again,
looks
it's a
fun.
wrap.
Yeah.
Telling you, man.
He looks fun.
Also, they did Gambit hella dirty in the X-Men 93, where it was what did he do? Yeah, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, what's it called? Rogue cheated on him with Magneto.
With Magneto. It
Did
was
him
crazy.
dirty, bro.
I was like, no way they did my guy like that.
Yeah, the Gambit got destroyed in that show. I don't know why they did him so dirty, but
They were probably like, he was too lit in the first cartoon. We got to turn him down in this one.
I mean, went out like Yamcha too. You know, just
That's
hitting.
crazy, not Yamcha. And I didn't even watch that one yet. I didn't even watch 97's cartoon yet. Now I don't even know if I want to watch it. They're doing Gambit dirty.
You gotta watch it, man.
Me into the character.
You gotta watch it. He had some good moments though. But
Damn. I saw
yeah, that's what's that 10 minutes.
His character design actually looks pretty good.
It does.
And I saw gameplay on him. He looks
He's broken.
okay, so
From what everyone's saying.
so I don't know, at least from what you have seen or heard, Caleb, what's like the skill gauge for the character? You feel like he's gonna be like a noob stomper?
He's not a noober. He's a high skill character. In order to like heal people, you have to aim. You have to aim and hit them with your card to heal them. So it's not like Cloak and Dagger where like automatically goes to the person. So 1, you have to aim. 2, you have 4 cards, each ability. Because he has an ability that heals and an ability that damage buffs. But each time you use an ability, that's 2 cards, so you can't
Hold
spam
on, Caleb. You
his.
didn't even get to the best part. He got
Can't spam his
anti-heal.
ability. That's part of his damage boost. Yeah, there's the heart card and there's a spade card. So the spade either gives a what's it called, a healing reduction, or it gives you what's it called, what Sammy just said.
Anti-heal.
Anti-heal and a damage buff, and then his healing cards give the character some heals and then like a purify. So that means if you get like Doctor Strange's ult where he freezes you, if you have a Gambit on your team, he can instantly cleanse you so you're unfrozen. And he can do that for like any character that gives you like a crowd control ability that stuns you, that or whatever. Gambit can purify it. So he's actually like the new meta, because that it counters so much. Like if Emma Frost had you win mind control and stuff, he can cleanse that, so you no longer mind control. But yeah, Gambit is cold.
It sounds like Gambit's the hard counter.
Yeah, yes.
That's his nickname now, hard counter.
So
And let me guess, he's getting banned on everything.
they try to ban him, but the reason he's not banned that much is because Daredevil's just too broken. Daredevil is always banned. You want to talk about brainless characters, Nano? That's Daredevil. Like Daredevil, literally, all you have to do is hold down right trigger, and like the thing, and he can kill like in 4 hits. All you gotta do is 1, 2, 3, and then hit his little like nunchucks, boom.
Damn.
So it doesn't take that much skill, but the damage you get out is
That's crazy.
more than Iron Fist. Like it's crazy. More than Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yo, Nano,
So-
let me find out Fire's playing as a Daredevil now.
He probably is playing that nigga, man.
But obviously, just like Speedstorm, on Marvel Rivals does have each season is cut into 2 parts. Now they're not paid. You don't have to pay for the second part like Speedstorm, but it is 2 parts. So for the second half of season 5 for Marvel Rivals, his wifey, what I'm saying, will be coming to the game. And so, if she's a support too, that'd be awesome. But some people are like, oh, Gambit's a support, then she's probably going to be a DPS or a tank.
No.
But no, I think this might be the season because people were complaining there's a lack of support. So I think this is Nettie's, you being like, all right, we hear you, and we're going to add some more supports to the game. So, a lot more variety.
There's a lack of tanks as well.
Strategies.
Like, they got to work on that.
But they have been giving us tanks with Angela being an addition.
Angela Bassett? Okay.
Angela Bassett, hey, heaven. So,
hey, man, Colossus could have been in the game. This is the perfect time to drop Colossus in the game as a Vanguard.
But they said they already had every character planned a year in advance, so they might have the Juggernaut or Colossus already planned, but like in the future season. So which is not the way.
Juggernaut would actually be a fire character, man.
Yeah, Juggernaut.
See, Juggernaut be DPS too, though. The way they did the thing, because Juggernaut usually don't really sit there and take hits. Yeah, I see Colossus more being a tank and Juggernaut being DPS.
Nah, Juggernaut be a tank, bro.
He'll run through walls.
He's too big. You think he's too big?
He's too big. He has to be a tank, and he tanks a bunch of damage. He's like the Hulk, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, what's wrong with being a big DPS? We just got a heavyweight speedster. Why can't we get big DPS?
Because he's not going to have under 600 health.
That's true.
Like he's gonna have a huge health pool. Like,
okay, hold on. What if they do the health pool where it's like Mr. Fantastic? Where
nah, bro, that would no.
They did hybrid once. They could do it again.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mr. Fantastic, he requires conditions to get into his tank form. That doesn't seem like something like Juggernaut. Just seems like he'll be like, have the defense or the HP by default.
Yeah, Juggernaut's like the Kool-Aid man. He's just breaking into walls just like nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's. I mean, we can say what is, but I don't think Juggernaut will be a DPS. He'll probably be a tank that can do a lot of damage. Which there's a lot of tanks that can do that. Like,
they better not switch it up and make Colossus a DPS, because I'll be pissed. I can see them doing some crap like that.
Yep, exactly. I agree. Yeah, I mean, that is, now that I think about it, and still there is the zombie mode, so they extended the zombie mode, so if you want to play Marvel Rivals Zombies, which I just want to say 200 zombies are on the screen at once, and there's no like stuttering, there's no the frames don't dip, so it's actually a technical marvel that they
Damn, this game like Black Ops Zombies?
Yeah, I heard they added
Black Ops,
I heard they added Times Square in the game too.
Yep, they in Times Square we can have 100 people meet up, because what people used to do is they used to go to Doom Match to meet up with each other, and when some people are trying to fight and some people are screwing around, but they're like, you know what, since the community wants to have a place to where people can interact with each other and fool around and just have fun and without like attacking each other, they made Times Square. So you can go there. They got like seats you can sit down as an emo. You can it's crazy.
Am I gonna see Angel there? Angel from New York.
Hey,
find Angel's house in the game.
See his neighborhood. So that's the cool thing that they had. And you can like adjust all your settings and emotes and skins while you're in the Times Square. So yeah, Marvel Rivals, every season Marvel Rivals has some new stuff, so they cooking. And Marvel Rivals also did get nominated for Best Ongoing Game of the Year. I guess some other games in the category were like Fortnite and stuff, but in terms of ongoing game, Marvel Rivals did get nominated.
So they nominated Marvel Rivals because, granted, Marvel Rivals dropped late last year, so it would have been nominated this year. Obviously, with everything that went on with controversy about like the skill-based matchmaking, that might have blown it out of contention for Game of the Year. But it was even put in the category for Best Multiplayer?
Yeah, it could have been a Best Multiplayer.
It could be Best Multiplayer. But
Like
I don't know. From what I saw, it was just best ongoing game.
This is why I say they got no.
I knew you was gonna say that shit. Bro.
But here's the thing about
Just because Marvel Rivals didn't make best multiplayer don't mean
maybe that's
nothing,
because
bro.
there's other games in the multiplayer category, like shooters that are in sports games, like Call of Duty's, Arc Raiders. That's a multiplayer game. So maybe
There's definitely not Call of
Battlefield.
Duty. There's only two games right now in multiplayer that I can think of, and that's Battlefield and Arc Raiders.
Split Fiction as well.
Yeah, so it's not. Sometimes it's not that a game is bad. It's just that there are some games within a certain category that are more prominent. So I think ongoing game is definitely a great ongoing game because as this game progresses, they're giving us amazing updates, like I just mentioned. So I think it's well deserved.
Okay.
Also, CrossWorlds they get nominated for Family Game too. So it's in two categories. So here's what might happen is CrossWorlds gets nominated for Best Sports Racing Game, and then Mario Kart World gets nominated for Best Family Game.
But look, if Mario Kart World wins over CrossWorlds, the game awards is rigged. I'm calling it now. The game awards is rigged.
I can see
that. What if it won versus like best racer, or I mean, not best racer, but best
racer is definitely rigged.
I meant family. Would you have a problem with that?
The best family? I mean, best family. What's the other games?
I don't know. We'll have to get into that when we get into the game awards.
We'll save this talk for them.
In terms of Marvel Rivals, that is the updates. I don't know if there's anything else we need to cover, but we can move to our next subject. So with all the game and stuff going on, we were just talking about Sonic versus Mario, PlayStation versus Xbox. There's a new challenger, and that new challenger is the Steam machine. So we just talked about how Xbox was going to be able to, the new Xbox system was going to have incorporated Steam, where Steam went a step ahead and said, we going to release our own console, and you can play all Steam games. It's like a new console PC hybrid. So I guess Angel or Sammy, y'all can, talk about that. What's going on with this Steam machine too?
Wait, Caleb, so do you know about the Steam machine?
From what my understanding is, Steam said, you know what, instead of just, us being on a different console, we'll just come out with our own console. So that means that basically you'll be able to play Xbox, PlayStation, and PC games all in one console.
And allegedly emulate some Nintendo stuff, but so the reason why this is crazy, Caleb, is because Microsoft was supposed to be coming out with something similar, like a Xbox / Steam console. And I think they said it was supposed to be coming out in 2027 or something like that.
2027. I think that's when the PS6 is supposed to come out too. Like they both was looking to launch 2027.
But Steam said, "Nah, fuck all that. We got a surprise. We activate our trap card.
Yeah, they getting active
boom,
right now.
Steam machine, and everybody's like, yo." What?
Yeah, so just so you guys know, the console war between PlayStation and Xbox is dead. There's a new challenger now. It's Steam, and Steam is supreme.
Yes, sir.
Hear me out, though.
Because you notice,
hear me out.
Bex is gonna be crazy. Go ahead, Angel.
Hear me out. All right, because we already went through this with Steam before when they try to tap into the console market. This is why this is called 2.0, because the 1.0 failed miserably. I just remember that. Number two.
Yeah, but it was a different time.
The specs are good. It's newer architecture than what the PS5 and the Series X is, but base PS5 and obviously the Xbox Series X, because they use the kind of like the same but similar GPU. They're still more powerful than the Steam machine right now. The Steam machine is comparable to PS5, but it will struggle on graphically intensive games because it has a smaller VRAM compared to the PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Okay. I still think even if that's the case, I still believe that there's like a huge market for this. Especially for people who like have consoles, but for whatever reason can't or don't want to build a PC. But they still kind of want to be able to, you know, experience the Steam library and stuff like that. I still feel like the Steam machine is gonna do some. It's gonna put in some work, and I'm. I actually think this is great because it's another console, and what another console being afraid that's more competition for everybody else. And what does more competition does? It adds more pressure to everybody and makes everybody else have to be better for the consumer. So this is all around a big W for the gaming industry.
I could see a couple of things happening with this. One, obviously this thing's gonna drop, but it's also gonna push everyone to go PC hybrid. So that's gonna be the new form factor for consoles. Everyone was talking for a while. Oh, consoles are gonna get phased out. They're gonna be done. Well, this is the next evolution to consoles being hybrids.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say this because I was like, okay, Steam is a PC, okay, you know, it's a PC in the home console, but we already know another console is already gonna do this. Last Microsoft with the Xbox, they already did it with the LIX. That was a testing phase, and that's gonna be the same system that powers the new Xbox. So, do you get the Steam Machine 2.0? with the specs that it has, or do you wait 2 years and get the next Xbox that will do the exact same thing, but it will be a lot more powerful?
I think it just depends. It just depends really on what you want to do. For me, I don't mind when the Steam machine drops. I'm going to wait before I decide what I want to do, because this definitely does have my interest, because I do think there's a lot of games on Steam that I would like to play myself. There's a lot of RPGs that you could only play on Steam, and you know, it's like a lot of indie stuff that I'm very interested in. So this definitely, you know, has my eyes open, and I do want to ask you guys, do you guys think that this, like, how would they be able to, is this something that they could like update, or do you think they would have to release another Steam machine in the future?
Okay, so this is a good question you just asked, because I was gonna mention that just before you said something, Nano. But me and Angel was talking about this early this morning, and as I said to Angel, I was like, what if it's the same way that they, you know, Sony handled the PS5, where if you need to upgrade your storage, you can with the SSDs, but the only thing that's lacking with the Steam Machine 2.0 is the graphics. So what if you're able to swap out a graphics card? And, you know, I asked Angel, is this a mobile graphics card? He said yes. So I'm like, okay, it is small and there's not much room, but if it's a mobile graphics card, that leads me to think it's possible, but I don't know how possible that might be. But if you're able to swap out the graphics card, the one area really where you are lacking now you're no longer being held back by having to play games at like what 720p. You can probably get a decently strong graphics card, put this in this little machine, and you're not being held back by your processor like the PS5 and the Series X. You know, even though they have good graphics capability, they're being bottlenecked because the processor, the CPU is not as strong. So with the Steam machine, it's the other way around. The CPU is OP, it's cracked, but the GPU is not that strong. So you can process a lot of things, but in terms of graphic fidelity, you're not getting that. The thing I like about this having such a strong CPU is we don't have that on consoles. And in terms of like streaming and all that, we're limited. But with this, it's kind of like there's less limitations. You're still going to be limited in aspects because it's not a full-blown PC. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, there's less limitations, kind of. You can do more things. You know what I mean? You could probably stream almost like you stream on a PC, which is funny to say because this is still a PC. So I like this. And one thing we haven't talked about is the price point. This is definitely going to be cheaper than what Microsoft's going to drop.
Yeah. So that could also help make it compete versus Microsoft.
Yeah, because Microsoft already said the console that they're dropping, the hybrid, is going to be premium. They're talking about premium.
Okay, so it's definitely going to cost a hefty penny.
Yep. We was just talking about $1,000 consoles and how Sony was going to be the to do it. Technically, they probably will be if they drop their console before Xbox, but look like console's about to be $1,000 a piece.
But if that's the case, at least for the Microsoft one, do you feel like it's, if you're gonna spend, okay, what do you guys think, like, what's like an estimate price for the Xbox PC thing?
I'm thinking
It's gonna be
ballpark
PlayStation
is
Plus.
$1,000.
It's $700, in my opinion.
You think
Like
you think the Xbox will be $700? But the newest one that came out was
PlayStation Plus
$600.
console. It's Nintendo messed up the market because if Nintendo goes a certain price, PlayStation and Xbox are always going to value themselves higher. So, and then they can blame tariffs.
You got to remember, Cannonball, this is supposed to also be like a Xbox / like a PC type of thing.
I remember
So
the
it's like
PS5 Pro came out like what, $750, like $700 to $800.
Oh,
And
you're
it's gonna
saying
be more
because it's
powerful.
like a PC, they can be like, oh, this is why we're charging
Yeah.
PC prices. Yeah.
I'm low key thinking it's gonna be around $1,000, and then the PS6 is probably gonna be like 800 or higher.
Yes, but at the end of the day, it's still not a
But you know what?
PC.
I think the Steam
So-
machine might be around $600 to $700. I think it's gonna compete more with the PS6 in pricing.
Yeah, you can buy a PC for like $1,000. So if it's not a PC, then I could see it being $750.
So hold on. So that brings me, that's great, Caleb. So that actually lets me, go into what I was trying to get at. So let's say it is around $1,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it would, like, if you're gonna spend $1,000 on this, you might as well just get a PC?
Probably.
Well, I mean, we're saying we might as well get a PC, but at this point, we already are buying PCs. They're just custom PCs at this point.
Okay, so basically, this is like,
This is look at these consoles.
This is
The entryway of getting into the PC market, because
People
now
gotta
we're getting
remember-
PCs.
PCs just aren't for gaming. Like PCs just, web browsing, there's video editing, there's photo editing, there's gaming, there's like,
yeah,
PC has a lot more,
do a
what's it
lot of
called?
things.
Yeah,
Things for it. But if
Yep.
you're specifically trying to get a PC only for the gaming, then get the Steam console, because that's the only reason you're trying to get something comparable to a PC. But I think PC just has, like, actual PCs have more use than just gaming, so that's why they cost more.
and that's a good
There's streaming
thing
as
brought up,
well.
because I didn't really think about that. Like, granted, Microsoft's gonna have their hybrid console, but will you be able to navigate on the console the way you can like on a traditional PC? Like, what if they just have the storefronts and that's it? Like, I can go
The
to
Steam Deck is
go to
nothing
Epic,
more.
but I can't search like the web browser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. The Steam console 2.0, whatever, is for Steam. It's not for browsing the internet. It's not for, whatever.
And that's when the Microsoft console is gonna fuck them up, because the Xbox console is like the Xbox Alley where you got the console mode with the Xbox interface, and then you have a Windows mode. You'll load up a full thing of Windows. You'll be able to literally have a computer in your
That's the
freaking
Windows too, I bet.
console. That's
Where it's not loaded with
Windows.
all that other software.
You can download Nintendo emulators and play Switch 2 if you want to on this new console. If this
Yeah.
you know how
If we did
crazy that is? If you guys did that, if you guys did, I'm just letting you know the possibilities of what can happen with this new Xbox if they go that same route. Not saying you guys should do that. I got my own Switch, all right? I don't emulate nothing. Anyways, yeah, you could obviously be able to play PlayStation games because Steam stores will be available.
Okay, about that too. PlayStation said they're gonna slow down of putting down their games on PC now. With all this rhetoric with the Steam Machine 2.0, Xbox going with the hybrid.
They did say that.
So now it look like you might not get to play the new exclusives that drop from Sony.
Yeah, Sony being greedy. Sony being greedy.
Well, you know what that also tells me? It also means that they're not ready for this PC hybrid market because
that's gonna
I think
fuck them.
I think the PS6 is gonna be a traditional console, and they're gonna get left behind because of that.
I think it is too.
I hope not. Maybe guys, do you remember the PS3 when they first came out? The PS3s, you was able to load like Silo Linux on the PS3s, and you pretty much had a PC as a gaming console as well. So Sony did try doing something like that, like in the beginning. I don't know if that was like the whole point of it, but being able to silo Linux on a console, so you basically have a PC and a console at the same time. I feel like that they tried it and they didn't like it, but I mean, it's Sony though. Microsoft can only do this because Microsoft owns Windows as well as everything else. You know what I'm saying? If Sony were to try to go the hybrid route, they would, unless they have their own operating system that can play PC games, they would still have to pay Microsoft to put Windows on a PlayStation.
And Microsoft gonna charge a pretty penny for that.
You gotta do what you gotta do to keep up with the competition, right?
You think you think Sony's gonna let that shit slide?
Came out so far about the consoles. I don't like what we've seen with the Xbox, and it came out to be true. They said, yeah, there's gonna be a PC hybrid. Like we've been hearing rumors about what PlayStation is gonna do for the PS6, and we haven't heard like conversations about it being a hybrid. So that leads me to think that this console that they're gonna drop, PS6, is gonna be a traditional console, and at that point, nothing's wrong with that, but I'm also saying at that point, you know what I mean? What does that say for people who are on a PlayStation? Like, do you get the new PS6 or do you get a hybrid console? Because that's what everyone is. That's where the market is going. Like, I can have a full library of PC games.
I got a solution for Sony.
Xbox or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, do you stay with the PS6 and you're kind of limited?
I got a solution for Sony. You don't even gotta pay Microsoft for Windows. You already tried it with the PS3 with Linux. Linux is free software, free operating system. You can customize an operating system to make your system a hybrid off of Linux. Steam still works on Linux. A lot of stuff is compatible with Linux. So
even games nowadays.
Exactly. So like a lot of modern games, you can play pretty much a good percentage of PC games. You can play that off Linux. So imagine a Sony custom-made Linux operating system to make it hybrid.
But that might be for PS7 though.
Hold on. Why are we missing something? I just read the chat. Toxic says absent is on the Don.
He's not. I checked.
Oh, snap, that's crazy.
He's not. But somebody else is on the Dons. KH fan is on the Dons.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I see here in the roster.
Okay.
He cooking.
He trying to
level up.
W, man. Yes, sir.
But yeah,
shout out to Cage, man.
Essentially, Steam Machine 2.0 is coming out, and it's definitely gonna shake up the console scene. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I don't know if there was a release date for that.
Sometime
it's supposed to be.
Is it next year? This year?
I think it's supposed to be first half of 2026, which is actually pretty soon.
Yeah.
So maybe, yeah.
But
So yeah, get your money saved.
but the question still wasn't answered. Like, what does like the Sony fans do at this point, or PlayStation user base do? Like, do they go
Nothing.
where the market's going, or do they just stick onto the PS6?
You
Nothing.
they're just gonna have to. Okay, so let's say for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm interested in at least by the time the PS6 comes out, I feel like we're gonna have a good idea on how the hybrid console stuff is working out.
Yeah.
So you're probably gonna be able to make a more sound decision in the future. But let's say for me, because I don't know, like, the PS6 is, probably gonna be, more than likely it will be stronger than the Steam machine. At least for me, I would probably get a PS6 and a Steam machine.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Now, Sammy, you said that, it might not be a possibility on the PS6, it'll be on the PS7.
Yeah.
Hear me out, though. These gaming machines are technically computers.
Yeah.
Sony doesn't need to wait until the PS7. They can literally sideload Linux as a PlayStation OS update. So it may not come on launch, but they can do it in an update and still be able to have that hybridness.
But are they gonna?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Angel, is they would have already had to been working on something like that for it to come out in like a timely manner.
I think
See, the
what's gonna
difference with
happen-
Steam,
Yeah, go ahead, Nano.
the difference with Steam and Microsoft is they already like deal with this stuff. So like they probably had it in the game plans, especially with Steam. Nobody expected Steam to come out and drop that bomb. So Steam is ahead of the game, right? The Xbox hybrid, they're like right behind, but they thought they were ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Sony is technically in limbo right now. We don't know what they're gonna do with this situation. Nintendo is just doing their own thing.
Do you think Sony is gonna look at this and wait and see, like, okay, we're gonna know what the market's gonna look like when the Steam Machine 2.0 drops, and then when Xbox 2 years or a year after, I should say, drops their console, we're gonna have all this data and all this time through the next console generation to know whether for the PS7 if we should do the same. But I think if they wait too long, because usually console cycles are like 7 years, if they wait,
PS7. When do we? PS7. You skipping all kinds of generations.
No, but because Caleb, think about it.
He's making sense though.
Caleb, if PlayStation came out with the rumors and they were already saying, oh, the leaks are true, that the console's gonna have these types of specs, but they never mentioned anything about it being a console hybrid. All they said was there's gonna be cross-buy, where if you buy your game on PS6, it'll be on PC if you want to play it there later, and that was it. And Xbox is like, yeah, our leaks were true, we're making a hybrid console. If everyone goes into the next generation with a hybrid PC console and Sony doesn't, Sony's gonna have to wait 7 years until their next console release to do their hybrid console, and by then you're late to the party, because Steam already had like what 8 years ahead of you. Xbox already had 7 years ahead of you,
unless
the Pro drops and it's a hybrid.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Look. So, they could do that. They could do that, but there is no way Sony does not do a hybrid console, or at least work on an update to do that at a later time, then wait 7 years for a PS7.
Yeah,
because I would think at the 7 years is a long time. And if hybrid kicks off, no, Sammy, that's what I'm telling you. They can just do this through an update. I promise you, it's not as hard as you think it is to make an OS hybrid console through a software update. It's not hard at all, because these consoles are technically computers. They have to work. Yes, Sam, they do, but they can do that and it'll take them 6 months to a year, then wait 7 years and just implement that on a new console. Bro, I promise you, it's not that hard to code Linux into an operating system. I promise you, it's not that hard.
But is
I mean,
Sony
I
gonna
mean,
do it, though, because I think Sony's
they
gonna
have no
stand pat and
choice.
wait to see. But I think Sony's gonna play it safe. They're gonna look at what the market is dictating and be like,
Sammy.
okay, we're just gonna wait it out and then drop ours.
Sony's already on hot water with their player base. Do you really think they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, you guys want a hybrid? Y'all can wait 7 years. We're gonna wait it out.
Sony would do that shit.
Sony
though.
would do that. You know, they almost went bankrupt on the PS3 because they did some dumb shit. Do you think they're gonna do the dumb shit again and almost go bankrupt again?
It seems like they've been doing dumb shit. So what do you mean?
I'm just saying.
Like, I'm gonna have faith in what Angel's saying and say that it doesn't, it wouldn't take them that long if they really wanted to, put it into the console.
Okay,
Now,
but then at
the
that
playing
point,
it
does that
safe
mean-
thing,
Okay.
I think what they could do, like, okay, so with the Steam machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as, because there were already, there was already stuff, info about Xbox being a hybrid, right? Once Sony heard that, if they weren't already working on something like that themselves, they have to. Yeah, they probably already, have something in the works.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The console don't come out till 2027. We still got over a year left. They could literally pull a fast move and boom, PS6 is hybrid.
Yeah, but I don't know
They
about
could.
the integration. We're gonna have to see. I don't know if they got the ecosystem for it.
What do you mean?
Like you can't just make an ecosystem or a platform overnight. Like, yeah, you
No,
gotta
not
cross-
overnight, but like you can. That's why you hire people that can do that.
I think it's gonna. I think it might come out a bit janky off the start for PlayStation at least.
I
Because
mean,
Microsoft is already doing this with
well,
the
they're
Allies,
gonna.
so- yeah,
They're
go ahead.
probably gonna use the Steam machine, because the Steam machine, like I said, they said it was supposed to be coming out first half of next year. They're probably gonna be using the Steam machine or stuff that they're getting from, like, behind the scenes info and whatnot, and trying to implement as much as that, trying to use as much data as they can gather to make the
You know what? I'm thinking
web
too hard.
preparations.
You know why? Because I remember Sony said they were trying to make their own app launcher for their games. So really, Angel, you're right. All they gotta do is Linux up in there and then make sure the app is installed, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
And that it runs and is optimized for the OS.
But you see, stuff like this is why the Steam machine doing what it did is great for gaming, because all the consoles being hybrids and whatnot, that means we get to play more stuff on our systems.
You know what else that no one else is mentioning? And I think it's going to be a big player as well if they decide to. Apple.
Well, you think Apple would come out with their own console?
They're already into gaming right now, and they're heavy on mobile gaming, and they're trying to do something with the Macintosh, like the MacBooks and stuff like that. But I'm saying, forget all that. Make a hybrid console like Steam is. Make a hybrid console like Microsoft is.
Well, from what I read,
Would that just have a whole bunch of Apple stuff in it with
I
the Steam
think
integration?
with the Steam integration, all the other storefronts, hear me out. They already have a big cell phone market share, right? And damn near half the world is on, well, not half the world, but like a quarter of the world is on Apple, right?
you might be
At least in
right.
North
Half of the
America,
world.
At least in North America, everyone looks at Apple as prestige. Oh, you don't got iMessage? I don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Oh, we can't FaceTime? You're on the Android. You know what I mean? So now Apple has the market share because when
What
you go
kind
to
of
university,
classism ass shit is that?
No,
I you don't have a fucking.
but that's what I'm, but you know I'm right. You know I'm right. That's how
That's
people be moving
crazy.
sometimes, right? But when you go to school,
That's
now, think about
cringe.
this. When you go to school now, how many people have MacBooks? You know what I mean? So Apple already had the platform, the ecosystem that everyone was getting into because they got the cell phone, and then they're like, you know what? I got the cell phone. I can link it with my MacBook. Might as well buy a MacBook. So now they're gonna be like, yo, let me now get the console because now it links to the phone, it links to the MacBook. I have everything everywhere I need it to.
I would say the one thing a super console would have if it has access to all the console games, Steam, and the mobile market. That would be a crazy console. Like imagine being able to play like Apple mobile games on like a console or something like that.
You could do that. You could do that.
Would be the thing if Apple came out with their own console.
No, you can
have their own
do
OS.
You can do that with the Ali X.
You can, but think about it, Angel. You already have your own OS. So I'm talking about Apple. They can boot that into the console, where now you can play mobile games. The console, they might do an Apple TV combo.
This man said an Apple console.
No, listen. They might do a combo where you can buy Apple TV, and on the Apple console, you can play games that require using a touchscreen, bro, and you can touch your TV screen.
Or just have a controller controls with it.
I don't know.
You could do that, but
I don't know. I don't think Apple's gonna want to tap it on the console market.
It could be a stretch.
What is this? What is this? The iStation?
It could. No, I don't think they'll call it the iStation. Sony will sue them.
The IQ?
I don't know what they call it, but the iGame.
The iGame. That's
literally
crazy.
the iPhone. They call the phones iPhones. The iGame. I think they'd probably name it that. Something basic.
Hey, they were saying the Steam machine is gonna be called the Gabe Cube.
Yeah, the Gabe Cube. That's what I was hearing that too. I was like, man,
yo, they ears perked up like what?
Excuse me,
we gotta get some lawyers again.
Like Power World isn't our threat no more. It's Steam.
That's crazy. Yo, I did look. So PlayStation is planning to do a hybrid, but it's not PC console hybrid. It's console and handheld hybrid. So for the for the PS6, they're working on basically a PSP style fucking handheld. So
yeah,
you won't be getting a PC hybrid for your PlayStation, but you will be getting a handheld hybrid.
But you know what? That makes sense because, you know, earlier this week, I did hear rhetoric about Sony being upset that they lost so much domestic share in Japan to Nintendo. And that honestly makes sense that they'd be doing a handheld hybrid so they could take back that market share.
Yeah, that actually would make sense.
So it looked like Sony going into bed with Nintendo because they're about to go head to head.
Not going to bed. Oh shit.
And it looked like Microsoft going Japanese money, man. Steam on the hybrid consoles, the hybrid PC consoles. So we're gonna get hybrid handheld console wars, and then, you know, hybrid PC console wars.
Steam machine versus Xbox.
Yeah. PlayStation versus Nintendo. That's what it's looking like. Two different, and then at the end of the war, he's going to be standing, and then they're going to have to duke it out again.
Well, listen, I think no matter what, all of this is great news because, like I said, it's breeding competition.
Yeah,
and
it's good for gamers.
Whatever is gonna, you know, the people are gonna gravitate towards. That means the competition gonna have to step their game up. So I'm excited, man, and I actually kind of feel like we've been in a, you know, obviously with the gaming industry still has glaring problems, but I actually think right now we're actually in a pretty nice place for gaming.
I would agree, except for the Game Awards.
Speaking of gaming, let's move on to our next subject. We kind of were on that a little, but let's get on to the next one.
Yes, sir.
I guess, you know, before we get to the Game Awards, we have COD reviews and Eurogamer strikes, so we'll get on those.
Oh yeah, this Sammy shit, man.
Well, this more Angel's thing because, you know, Black Ops, well, Call of Duty in general is Angel's bread and butter. I'll let Angel cover this because, you know,
wait, what? My bread and butter? What?
Yeah, what? What you think about, man? Now you going crazy with
No, wait, my bread and butter one because like I don't
Call of Duty.
I don't stream Call of Duty.
I know you don't stream it, but you love this game.
I
Even
mean,
though Battlefield 6 is the better game this year, you like, nah, Call of Duty. I'm like,
I mean,
what?
I just talk shit. I mean,
Toxic
no, from I will
Okay.
say from what I
He's being facetious, Sammy.
yeah, but from what I said,
hope so.
from what I heard, a lot of people are refunding their game. Everybody's calling
Yeah.
it trash. I mean, there is some people that say they like it, and you know, fair enough. But I mean, there's a lot of negative reviews. I think on Steam too about Black Ops 7, and people are saying Black Ops 6 is better. So it's a lot of bad rep. Their numbers drop dramatically. Everybody's going back on Battlefield or Arc Raiders, so it's not looking too good.
Yep.
I played the
Toxic
beta.
game's mid.
I played the beta, and I'm like, this is essentially a copy paste Black Ops 6 copy paste, and they just added a couple things and put the 7 sticker on it. I shit you not, that's exactly what it was. And
You know
Hey,
what's
could you
crazy?
put the boss fight up on the screen, because that was hilarious when I saw that.
You know what's crazy? They were saying that the zombies portion literally could have just been an update to Black Ops 6 zombies.
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like they always do good on zombies. I feel like they always do good on zombies. But if that was the case, they just instead of add zombies to what the game already was. If they really had nothing innovative for Black Ops 7, they could have just released an expansion and just put the maps that they put on this Black Ops 7 into Black Ops 6 and call it a day.
You know what this is sounding a lot like? NBA 2K and FIFA and Madden, where all they do is update the rosters every year.
Yep.
Call of Duty, this is what we doing now? Roster updates? Bet.
Bruh. So this is this is what I'm hearing. Research did earlier today. Apparently, people said the campaign is trash. I think it's like average 4 hours, 4 hours plus. They said because it's mainly supposed to be a co-op campaign. So ideally, you're supposed to be playing with other people, and even if you play by yourself, what that means is you're always online in the campaign.
Yep.
And you can't pause the game, and
Nope.
people hate that.
You can't
I
play it
can't blame
offline.
them, man.
Angel, I
Yep,
sent
can't play it
you
offline.
a video of the boss fight. Like, this is, when I saw this, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, man, Skibbity Toilet, man.
Man,
You know what Skibbity Toilet is?
I don't, but I do know that Call of Duty is off its rocket right now.
Skibbity Toilet is like some sort of in I don't know what they were thinking.
Bro,
I mean,
People
I
say they
lost
hate
faith.
this.
we went from World at War to this, bro.
No, fuck all that. We went from OG Call of Duty 4 to this.
What's wrong with World at War? It was in between Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2.
I mean, I wouldn't know. Actually, no. Well,
franchise.
you said World at War because Treyarch makes World at War. So yeah, that would make sense. I just said Call of Duty 4 because it's older. But no, I see what you did there. You did World at War because it's made by the same company. I mean, Treyarch, man, I don't know. I mean, I can't even say just Treyarch. I feel like Infinity Ward's been fucking up. I feel like Call of Duty's just been fucking up in general.
Bro, I've been saying after Microsoft bought them, they just need to give after you drop Black Ops 6, just do a break. Take your time with games. You don't need to drop a game every year. GTA don't even drop a game every year and it's still selling.
Dude, that's why fucking Battlefield 6 is going crazy,
drop another game. Like, look what happened with Battlefield. They dropped 2042, was trash. They took a break and they came back with a banger. You need to do the same.
Truthfully, Activision, I feel like this is what they need to do, right? They already got it planned. They already got it the blueprint. They got the Call of Duty headquarters, which is the main app, how you access all the Call of Duty games, right? I feel like they need to just rebrand, call it Call of Duty Online or whatever. And it's one game that you release in 1 year, and you update it over time. You can add all the maps, all the older maps from all the previous Call of Duties, but you know, the gameplay and the gunplay is going to be whatever that new Call of Duty that they make, and they can just add to it. They don't gotta make a new game every year. They can literally just focus on making some new maps, yada yada, and call it a day.
You know, Microsoft's gonna be like, "Oh, we lost money because of that."
I mean, shit, you're losing money with all these refunds anyway, so
yeah.
You might as well try something. I think that's a problem. People, these companies, these video game companies, the AAA companies, they are too scared to take risks.
Take risks, yeah.
And that is what's wrong with gaming nowadays. Is companies are scared to take a risk. Look what happens when you do take risks. You get games like Expedition 33. You get masterpieces like that. You know what I'm saying? Take risks. I mean, if you fuck up, you fuck up one time. Well, you live and learn. But what if you don't? What if you make a masterpiece? What if you bring Call of Duty back to its glory days because you take that risk? They're just so scared to do.
Bro, it's so crazy. They took a risk adding Call of Duty to Game Pass, and they're like, "Oh, we lost 300 million." I'm not saying 300 million, but what I'm saying is, you know, you got to start from somewhere. You're probably gonna lose money the first year, but in year 4, what if you start turning a profit? You know what I mean? All those years you would have lost money, yeah, it's gonna hurt. But you, Microsoft, you probably, if not the richest company in the world, you make that back for breakfast. What you complaining about?
So what is this? We facing a giant fucking dude as a boss?
Yes, bro.
What type of shit is this? Is this even Call of Duty?
Bro.
This is not even
Call of Duty, bro.
Oh, brother, they just what? Who in the right mind said, "Hey," in the meeting, and then said, "Hey, the final boss is going to be a big ass motherfucker."
Bro, mind you, this is the game that Eurogamer gave a 5 out of 5, but they gave Arc Raiders a 2 out of 5. Make that shit.
You said a 2 out of 5? That's
yes,
crazy.
Bro. At the time of, I guess it's a great time to segue because we're here. At the time, you know, Arc Raiders was rated the highest multiplayer critically acclaimed game of all time, bro. Before Eurogamer gave them their score, they were sitting at like a 92 critic rating, the highest ever for any multiplayer game. Take that in. Look how many multiplayer games that's ever come out in existence. And then Eurogamer was like, nope, 2 out of 5, and it dropped the score to an 87. Dang. So it dropped 5 overall points. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 comes, and mind you, the reason they said they dropped the score, or this is what they said: the game is pretty much perfect. The only thing that's holding it back, and the reason why we deducted points, is because they use AI for voice lines. And it's like, okay, they use AI for voice lines, but did they get consent from the voice actors? Yes. What's the big issue with AI? There's no issue. There shouldn't be an issue. You gave consent, so what's the issue?
Exactly. And here's the thing. This is what people talk about with Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon has no voices. I'm sure most people would prefer them to have some AI voices in Pokemon than to be nothing but text. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Facts. And the biggest thing I have here is like, okay, they use AI for voice lines, but this is their second game. Their first game in the finals was out 3 years ago. And guess what? It uses AI voice lines. But when the game dropped, did y'all talk about that? No. So why now?
I ain't gonna hold it to you. This boss fight reminds me of like a Destiny like boss fight. I'm not gonna lie.
When it comes to AI voices, well, people got to realize, okay, there's a voice actor. They get paid for a job. They're like, okay, I'm going to be a voice actor for this job. Just because they do a voice acting job doesn't mean every single person gets residual. Sometimes it's maybe they're like, okay, we'll pay you $30,000, $50,000 to do the voice lines for this game. And then also in the contract that we have a right to use your voice in a future project. What's wrong with that? They got paid $50,000 to do a game. For $100,000, depends on what voice actor you are. But like, what is wrong with the game being like, yo, we're going to use AI voice of somebody that we already paid and signed a contract that we can use their voice for future projects? What's wrong with that?
Apparently, I guess because it's arc rated is a problem. The thing is, the weirdest thing, guys, is like when this game dropped, no one really talked about it. The only people talking about the game were content creators and streamers. You know, the journalists weren't talking about the game. The reviewers that work in publications weren't talking about the games. And that was weird to me. Because normally when a game like this drops, it gets praised. You know, Expedition comes out and what do we all do? We praise it because it comes out of nowhere. And even though it came out of nowhere, it was good for gaming. So I'm like, okay, Arc Raiders comes out. It's the same thing, different genre. This is good for gaming. The difference is no one talks about it. No one talked about it. And then when they did talk about it, is when to put dirt on its name. It's like they were looking for something at the time, but they didn't have anything. And then when someone said, oh, they use AI for voice lines, everyone ran with that narrative. And all of a sudden, it's not getting nominations for anything for the Game of the Year awards. But yet the finals came out, no one was talking about them using AI voice line. Why? Is it because this game is a hit? But that goes to show with this review score going into Black Ops 7, you know,
They're biased. There's no way that game's 2 out of 10 because of AI voice. That means they're like the people in the Sonic CrossWorlds community who are little whiny babies. Oh, I hate AI. I associate myself with you. It's essentially some reviewer hates AI. And once they realized there was a voice acting that had used AI's voice, they wanted to give it a 2 out of 10, which is F. A 2 out of, yeah, so they're just hating because obviously the game's not a 2 out of 10. But you have a biased Eurogamer journalist and stuff. This is why you can never completely, we talk about this all the time, you can never, give your opinion based off of somebody else's thing. So a lot of time, a lot of people have terrible opinions and stuff. And maybe a reason they hate something is why you love it. So end of the day, that person was definitely biased.
Bro, these ideologies are ruining gaming because of what I just said. It was the highest rated multiplayer game of all time for like a day or two. And then
because of their prejudices with AI, they're going to give a review score that doesn't represent the game.
And mind you, what they said the game was great. The game was great. But we're taking points off from AI utilization. Like what?
Yeah,
but these are the same people that gave Call of Duty Black Ops 7 a 5 out of 5. Okay, granted, it's a different reviewer, but you work for the same company, same publication. How you gonna rate the hottest game right now a 2 out of 5, and then rate the not the worst game, but like not so hot game right now with being Call of Duty Black Ops 7 a 5 out of 5, and it uses AI.
That's reviewer bias. That's why. One thing I do when I look at reviews, I see who's doing the review, and a lot of times it's different people, and clearly you can see the bias when it comes to AI between each reviewer. Maybe that's why they didn't have that reviewer doing Call of Duty, because maybe they're like, all right, this is kind of biased. We'll have somebody else do the review for Call of Duty, so it can be fair and balanced. Plus, some of these companies some of these companies pay these reviewers to, hey, don't be fucking shitting on our game. So
they can keep the review, they can keep the good relationship, so they can get review codes and stuff
Call of Duty always, they already got the money to pay off journalists, and obviously because they put out so many Call of Duty games, it's like a milking machine. They want each game to sell well. So yeah, maybe Arc Raiders didn't have that money to be paying off journalists for good reviews. So.
But I mean, like,
that's the thing. So that's the thing, man. People speculate that the video game awards is the same way. They just companies are buying into their games winning.
But I mean, it makes sense because these are the same journalists voting for games that win Game of the Year, or for different categories. So it's the same people that were either the same people that are critiquing these games poorly, or praising the wrong games, are deciding which games get to be Game of the Year.
Crazy.
Because it's like, okay, everyone found out all of a sudden that, Black Ops 7 uses AI for artwork in the game. And then people are like, what the hell is this? And started mass refunding the game. Granted, the single player campaign was trash anyway, so I'm guessing that was part of the reason. But then when they found out the AI artwork was in the game, that kind of just like put the nail in the coffin.
Imagine getting mad because you go into a random Grand Theft Auto house and in the random Grand Theft Auto house, there's a picture, and that picture was generated by AI instead of them hiring an artist $20,000 to draw random artwork in the house. Like, are we being for real? Like, when are you just going to go and do a random NPC's house and be examining the artwork and trying to determine if this was made by Leonardo da Vinci or fucking or like AI? Like, come on, people are just y'all dragging it, bro. Y'all are dragging it.
This ain't the first.
You said
It's
what?
gonna be this isn't the first time, and this ain't gonna
Hell no, this is
be
going to
some-
be a reoccurring thing. I think this is going to be the
Yes.
new trend for AAA gaming. They're going to be using AI to either
people
cut
talk-
costs or work faster on games, which is I don't have an issue with it. If it takes away jobs though, that might be my biggest gripe. But apart from that, like if you're using it to fast track and to save time to make games, fine. I look at AI as a calculator almost. Like if you're using a calculator for math, I don't have an issue with that. It means your answer better be damn near perfect.
What is procedural? What is procedural generation? Because like, and I think in the game, what was it? No Man, and Sky. What was the one? Starfield, right? So different planets you can go to, and they when you go on the planet, it's procedurally generated. That means you could say AI, you could say it's a script, whatever. It's not a human that's generating these planets. It is artificial intelligence, a computer script, a program that is making things up on the spot based on the information that's already given to them within the system. Like, because a human didn't make some random planet that you fly to, does that mean you boycott the game? Or this is taking jobs? Or is it that maybe the procedural generated planets and environments is to help cut down the workload? Like, it's the same thing when it comes to whatever art, whatever. So art and games and stuff.
That is a valid argument.
Yeah, so
I don't understand where all this animosity came from with AI, because a year ago we were all saying, yo, AI is going to be the next big thing. It's going to help a lot of people in different industries, especially in terms of like gaming, where you could use AI to kind of like fast track work in whatever game you're making. Now all of a sudden, AI is going to take away jobs. AI is going to replace everybody. And it's like, man, you still need a human to utilize AI to make sure AI comes out doing what it's supposed to do.
People are afraid of change. At one point, there were some people's jobs, and their job was in the mining coal. But guess what? When they made a machine that can mine coal better, guess what? Somebody has to run those machines. But just because they don't have human labor and they have forklift labor, that doesn't mean like it's a different job. So yeah, your job is now outdated, but guess what? There's going to be new jobs that come with the advances. So, I mean, if you got just still want to mine for coal, hey, go ahead, man.
I think both things can be true. I just think AI is going to have to be one of those things. Society is just going to have to adapt to how AI. Because I don't see it.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what? I think all of this started when people started using AI to do their schoolwork. That's when it really.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But you know what? Guess what? No, we're not just gonna do AI, because there was a site. What was it? Or maybe I like wrong. There was before AI. There was just sites that had all the answers to your test.
Yep.
On the website. So you can't. It AI way to do it, but it's not like there weren't other methods that existed that did exact same thing.
Yeah, but Caleb, like it took it to a whole nother level, because people were using ChatGPT to do like assignments in college and university. It's like
That's a fact. Literally, they're like, I've seen stuff on social media. Like, teachers have ways to see if you've used ChatGPT and AI and stuff. And
they
apparently,
had ways to figure out if you use the cheating thing.
That's true, but it's at all time high.
My thing is, how do you How do you pinpoint somebody using AI?
Certain I don't know how they do it, but I just know certain things could like tell them if artificial intelligence was used.
Hey, as somebody who does lots of AI images and videos, a lot of people think they know they can tell the difference, but they can't really tell the difference. They can tell if it's a shitty, because there's a lot of people who put out some AI content that's shitty. But if somebody who really knows how to use the AI,
Bro,
so realistic and so authentic, you can't even tell the difference. You would even know.
I'm telling you,
that's the real truth.
And I mean, maybe for me it's different because I work in the tech field, so AI is a big thing in my department in my line of work. But you can literally prompt the AI to sound a certain way, to use your style of wording, or like the AI, you can make the AI learn this stuff. You can tell it to do this instead of that. Like, it's all about prompting your AI and building your AI for it to be smart and for it to be undetectable. And that's, and that's one thing that a lot of people don't know how to do, is talk to the AI to make the AI learn. And they just think, hey, summarize this to make it seem like I wrote this. And that's it. And that's lazy. No, you be like, you tell it the assignment that you got to do and tell it, I want it to sound like, I did this. And there's levels to the prompting. You got to be very specific to the AI to get a good response. Like, I'm not, I'm not going to say where I work. I'm not going to say where I work, but, I updated my resume and my cover letter geared to the job description. I literally copied and pasted the whole job description. I'm like, hey, chat, this is the job description that I'm applying for. This is my resume that I have that's current, and I want a cover letter to go with this. Make this resume and cover letter geared towards this position to give me the best possible chance to get this position. I was that specific, bro, and they build me a perfection fucking resume and cover letter.
Yes, how dare you use artificial intelligence to help you get a job to feed your family? Crazy.
How dare I use technology for a technology position?
Angel, how dare you?
It's so funny, Caleb. There are people that will literally, hate on that.
There's
They
people
lie
that hate on
on
it.
their job resume, but they mad because somebody used AI to help organize their real shit.
Yeah. I'd rather see you be a bum, Angel, than get a job. Like, that's crazy work.
Yo, how dare me? But you know what? There is jobs out there that if you know what you're doing with AI, you know how to talk to an AI and get that shit going, people will pay you 6 figures to do it for their company. So if my company says, oh, you did pretty good AI because this cover letter and resume is fire, so you must know how to talk to the AI. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Forget this position. We got an AI position for you. Boom. And that's how you open doors, bro. If you tell companies you know how to do with AI, I guarantee you will be their everything, because that's what the thing is nowadays, is AI. If you could learn it, you got a place in the future, because that's what the future is going to be.
Drop a gem for some of these artists. These artists want to cry about AI. Have you ever thought, what if you made your own art and then made an AI trained on your art style, and then you could put out things in your art style, within just like that, 5 minutes. Obviously, you would have to create the original, copy, or the original, work of art that the AI is trained around. But then once you get it trained around your artwork, you can literally create an infinite amount of things. But y'all don't think that way.
The people who hate AI the most are a lot of artists, bro.
But they don't think, but they're not thinking of ways that they can use it to help increase their workflow or increase them.
I mean, I get it. Because
they feel like it's not their art, though.
Hold on.
It is their art. If you make because every artist has their own art style. If you create like 20 pieces of art in your art style, and then you have an AI training around your art style, then all of a sudden you can train your AI around your art style to create infinite amount of freaking pieces of art. And let's say you want to make some adjustments, you can. Like, that's how you really use AI as an artist, and then you sell it.
And truthfully, like
now
you can
Someone got-
you can do an
someone
original
got
piece
signed
of
to a
art.
label. Someone just got signed to a label using AI, and their AI generated artist is making them money.
Look, you can be an artist, and I might get backlash on this, but like if the argument is AI is not doing their it's not their artwork, they can still create the artwork, and they can literally feed it to the AI and be like, hey, touch this up a little bit, to make it perfect, right? And like you say, if you got a couple imperfections here and there, and the AI can fix that real quick, and it's still your drawing, the AI just help you fix the little errors that you have, boom, and it's still your drawing. It's still your drawing.
And add on to that, see, this is why whether people might think one way or another when it comes to this is why OnlyFans girls are making millions of dollars. Because you know what some of these OnlyFans girls do? They'll post a bunch of nudes, and then they'll have an AI trained, and then they create an app, and then the people who download the app can get randomly AI generated nudes of that person, and they're not even taking nudes. It's the AI, but it's trained around that, and she's making millions of dollars.
That's diabolical, bro.
Well,
That's diabolical, bro.
Caleb.
The people who are smart.
That's very specific, Caleb.
Y'all know, wait, we're in Twitch, right? Well, not in Twitch world.
Caleb,
Angel single Twitch. Y'all know who Amaranth is, right? Y'all know who Amaranth is, right?
Oh, I do. I know.
Yeah.
She's one of the biggest, makes millions of dollars on Twitch, and that's what she does, right? She has an AI. She made some nudes. The AI is based around that. She made an app. Anybody that download the app can get it, and the AI will make whatever people want. I'm just saying, like, the smart people who are making money, they're not looking at AI like, oh, it's going to take my job. The AI girls are going to take my OnlyFans job. They're like, I'm going to use AI to increase, my money and my workflow. So I'm just saying, but like, obviously I'm using an extreme example, but I'm just saying, if you're an artist, if you're a creator, whatever the hell, instead of looking at it as something that's against you, just try to think of ways that it can help you. That's all I'm saying. Before you hate on the next man for using it, think about how it can help you in your life and your business.
Caleb got too many AI strays.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Caleb getting too much hate.
Like, no, you want to have a conversation? Let's actually have a conversation, and don't, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And Caleb getting the short end of the stick every single time for AI. Mad's got banned off the Speedstorm Discord because of his AI picture.
Because apparently me posting my YouTube videos that have AI thumbnails is breaking the rules. So they try to say, well, you broke the rules 3 times, so we're just gonna say, and they listed a bunch of things, and one of the things was like constantly posting AI stuff. I'm like, bro, that's my thumbnail. How many people post shit of they Twitch links, and they links got a fucking AI fucking emblem in it, but you don't realize it's AI. You think you know what AI looks like, but you don't. Like, literally, you go to the Disney Speedstorm official Discord, you go to the content creator section, look at people post their links, their Twitch links, their profiles are literally AI generated. Motherfuckers can't see that they don't realize it is. Like, AI can create logos. It can create, it's not just cartoon characters and people. It can create logos with people that look.
Let me put y'all on
like
the game.
Legitimate, yeah, bro.
My profile icons are AI generated.
Yeah,
that's true.
So it's just they were definitely being biased. But like I said, it's obviously I think the Speedstorm community is more open to AI than the Sonic community. It's just that the Speedstorm Discord just had
Caleb, though?
some stupid rules.
The Sonic community. So what? Metal Sonic ain't AI?
This is I'm about to have a brain aneurysm crash out. So it's AI when literally Metal Sonic Sage is literally AI. There's a bunch of AI characters within the Sonic game, the Sonic world. They have AI skins. What happens? You pay 1,500 tickets, you unlock the AI skin for Knuckles, the AI skin for Tails. Like, there's literally AI all of Sonic, and y'all are getting mad because a nigga in the Sonic community uses AI. Like, you're being hypocritical.
It sounded like you was going to war with people.
Yeah, but you're being hypocritical. Like, Yeah, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Damn, they be ganging up on Caleb, bro. Yo, they be ganging up on Caleb. My God.
Squanto, Mrs. Squanto, calling talking. You're gonna get Grok or something like that. It's for him. Like, bro, you're literally the reason people don't want to run festival. You're ruining the festival experience. But you talking about Grok? Are you talking about ChatGPT? Get your goofy ass out of here. Anyway,
All right. Well, we know it. Whenever
it's
AI
outside of the
up, it's always,
outside of outside of the science stuff. I've been spitting up but facts and putting people on game when it comes to the AI. Like, I'm speaking truth. So
okay.
Caleb, the AI
so all of this stuff, rating games 2 out of 10 because they got AI, and it's just goofy to me.
It is. And honestly, this is a great time to segue because, the biggest topic tonight, the Game Awards and the nominations and the snubs and all of that jazz.
Yeah, when we go over the Game Awards stuff, it's gonna cover like the rest of the topic. So I guess
But yeah, the closeout, we got the Game Awards.
You just like, do y'all just want to like go over the different like categories and then?
What I want us to do is go over each category and each game that was nominated.
All right, I'm gonna pull the categories right now.
And then as we go through the category, we can just, give our predictions of what game we think in that category is going to win.
All right, I got one from GameSpot. So I'm gonna send it to. Sorry, I had a fork in my mouth. I'm gonna send this to Angel.
Hey, yo.
For the group. Man, it's a fork. What the hell? I was eating.
That's
what you was eating, bro.
I was eating what do you call it? A Hershey's chocolate cake.
We took a little second to think about that, man.
I knew it was a chocolate cake, but I was trying to think what I just ate. But
man, eating doodle cake. Oh,
that's crazy, bro.
I'm getting that chocolate, okay.
But yeah, I sent you the link, Angel, and it has all the categories.
Let's go bottom from top.
All right, we can say the best for last then, or I guess the worst for last now.
All right, so the first one is the best esports team. Hold on, let me maximize this because this shit is so tiny.
Every time,
Dream Snipers.
Every time we go to, I see best esports team. I never know who none of these motherfuckers are.
Facts, bang bang.
Yeah, what game? What, it's like.
Yeah, I don't know none of these people. What is
this? Like we're
Team Liquid,
Valorant,
RG, Gen G.
Valorant's ass.
I will say,
Mobile Legends bang bang,
there, bro.
Mobile Legends bang bang.
Right, Team Vitality. And these are games that no one really give a damn about. Like,
no, I mean League of Legends is big. I will say,
you know who any of these teams are, Angel?
NRG maybe. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, NRG.
I mean, I know I know what the organization team names are, but I don't know.
No, I don't play none of these games to care.
Teams though.
We need more we need more teams, bro. Like we need more games for teams.
Game of the Year awards, bro.
Best esports athlete. What the? I don't know esports athletes.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Like best gamer, best gamer, I guess.
No, I would say athlete as in I guess an esports people that's an athlete. I'm guessing.
It's basically the
best gamer.
Pretty much the best esports player out of these guys.
That'd be like Ninja, NP,
Chovy, Forsaken, whatever. Nina RD. I don't know none of these people. No disrespect, but I don't know these people. There you go. Best.
These are the people that play like Valorant and shit. That's
best esports game.
He's pretty good. So I'll
just esports game.
Menard. Oh.
So you got Counter-Strike, Dota 2, League of Legends.
I know these people. We know these people. But wait, the best esports.
I know these.
I don't know them. I don't know them.
Bro, wait. Do we not follow Street Fighter 6?
No.
Nah,
it's Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter, yeah, it's Mena RD. He's a porter who literally wins every single street. What's the
Street Fighter
Street
tournament.
Fighter competition. It's like a
Competition?
big
Oh.
gaming. What is that? What's it
Yeah,
called?
he's a sweat
Evo or
swag.
something.
He's a
Evo.
sweat
Yes. Evo. He literally wins every Evo in Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter 6. So I would say best esports athlete definitely Mena, bro. Mena is cold.
Man, are we looking at the best esports game? Like, what is this?
You got Counter-Strike, Dota, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, and Valorant.
Bro, what about? There's so many other games that got.
Damn,
esports.
do they not consider other games esports or like?
Yeah, does Call of Duty not have
Sports are official where they make money.
Yeah, but Call of Duty got that too.
Yeah, but these are probably bigger though.
These are the biggest ones.
I mean, I know Counter-Strike 2 is definitely big. Yeah, people. I can't believe people still play that game. And that's how good the game is. Technically, I guess.
Strike 3.
Man, they gotta expand this though. I don't even want to pick none of these.
Yeah, because it's the same for the last 3 categories. It's all League of Legends.
I would say maybe Counter-Strike and
Content
Valorant.
creator of the year. Oh, this
Valorant's
one.
a shitty game to me. In my
Kai is
opinion.
gonna win
It
this.
better be Kai Sanat. If it's not Kai Sanat,
Dude, it has to be because Kai is literally the biggest streamer in the world. Like there is like, how can he not win content creator
I
of the
would
year?
say Speed is bigger than him, but Kai
No. You talking about in Twitch viewership? Kai destroys Speed.
No. On Twitch, yes.
That's
on
Twitch.
YouTube,
Speed on
Okay, so-
YouTube.
biggest on
Speed is
YouTube.
bigger, bro.
Speed is
Yeah,
bigger on
Speed is
YouTube.
So worldwide, Speed is the biggest.
Yeah, Speed. The thing about Speed is like he
Worldwide.
goes to different countries and stuff. Like he's more globally known.
But Kai is the
But
biggest
Kai
in
is
the
more
United
known
States.
on. Yeah, he's the
But
biggest in the United States.
But
this
Speed is not
creator,
on this.
platform Twitch creator.
Speed is not on this, so
I
this is
guess
probably a
gotta be a
Kai
Twitch
thing.
creator,
Yeah,
yeah.
right?
No,
Yeah.
bro, but if
Yeah.
it's not Speed,
Speed
Kai. You know, I like Moist Critical, he cool. But Kai is the stuff Kai does.
See,
Yeah. What?
I'm voting Kai because it's like he's always doing some shit. How many
Yes.
times you
Bro.
done logged on to
He
Hella
got cooking with
celebrities in this
Dashy on
house.
his stream, bro. He got Dash cooking with Dash. No. Here's how crazy Kai is. Kai got Dashy cooking with Dashy on his stream. Dashy did his little segment, and then right after Dashy, he had Chris Brown come to his house, and they were playing basketball and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And then after Chris Brown, it's another person, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
LeBron
what Kai
James in
does-
the house.
Yeah,
LeBron
Kai,
James bathroom.
in one day, he will have like 5 different like top tier celebrities.
And
on
didn't he
his
do the
stream.
streaming university?
Yeah. He did his mafia thon.
He
Yeah,
is the
Mafia.
blueprint. All of these people try to copy him.
Look,
You know what I'm saying?
I would-
Even the Twitch creator. You know, did y'all see the controversy with the Twitch? Was like, oh, who's your top 5? You know, streamers on Hokage Mountain or something like that. And then when he was in front of Kai, he said Kai, but then he got in front of some white people. He's all like, yeah, I just said Kai because he was in front of me, but I don't think Kai. I think Queso and this person and
that's
Nick
dope.
EH40 30 or something. I'm like, bro, they cool. Queso's dope, but I'm just saying like the bias was definitely biasing. But Kai, nobody as big as some of these other streamers are. Nobody's doing it like Kai. So
I,
if he-
I agree. I agree. Like, you know, Kai is what every streamer strives to be because this man does streaming in a way that nobody else does. You know, you can watch your occasional streamer play video games, but when you go on a Kai stream, you don't know what you're gonna get.
He
You know,
started the
like-
IRL streams.
Yeah,
Really?
like he is the king of the
Pick up
IRL
with him.
streams.
Pick it up
like-
with him.
I mean, and you know, and he still does streams with Speed too. So like, you know, like
Yeah.
they do some crazy type of gaming streams too, but he just does a little bit of like everything, and that's the formula right there. Is, you know, he's not just playing a game when he goes live, he's entertaining people, he's bringing guests. Like that shit is must see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Kai Cenat for the win, man.
This is the most anticipated games of this is a lineup, bro. This is
Most
this is like a
anticipated
of the year
game.
lineup
This
right here.
if Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't win this, I don't want to hear it. I mean,
It's-
anticipated
This
is
is GTA
what's
6,
the
but
list?
I mean, like the list
We
go hard
behind?
though.
Oh,
Yeah, let's see that list.
007
What's it,
First
10
Light?
seconds away?
Yeah, 007 First Light. You got GTA 6. You got Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. Or was that 4 or 5? I don't even know. Yeah, it is 4.
Four.
Yeah, this list goes hard.
It's a
But yeah,
Auto 6. Here's the thing, Marvel it's not anticipated. It lost some of its steam once it got leaked because they leaked. I guess
was
people
playing
were
on
upset
PC early.
with Spider-Man 2. They leaked everything, so I'm still excited, but it's not like, oh, I have to play this game. But it looks good. But GTA 6, people are talking about, I want to play GTA 6.
Hey man,
before
GTA 6 got leaked as well.
bro. Do y'all know that there's actually a chance that GTA 6 might be in the same category
2027.
next year?
Yeah.
Yep,
And-
that's crazy.
And when you're in this category with GTA, bro, GTA 6 has won this category every time.
Yep.
I mean GTA 6. I mean, look, they even have like the fucking meme, like whatever happens, like, oh, we got this before we got GTA 6. Like it's literally a meme at this point. Like there is no game that's gonna beat GTA 6 until that game comes out.
Pretty much. And they saying when GTA 6 come out, it's gonna be a lot for Game of the Year. I still gotta see what else comes out, but it's gonna be hard to beat.
I'm low key very excited for this because I'm a big Vice City fan.
Well, GTA 6
6
ain't gonna be in
is
Game of the
great.
Year awards for next year because it's gonna release in November, so it's gonna be late.
You know,
Mr.
Sammy, you say that, but you know how rigged it is, right? Like that's just gonna make it in there, bro. It's gonna make it in.
Yeah, if it makes it in there, it proves my point even more that there's no credibility.
It depends on what exactly is the cutoff date. I forgot what it was, but we will see, man. We will see.
We'll
But yeah,
see. We'll
GTA
see.
for the win, man.
Yeah,
We'll say this
Best
win.
best multiplayer.
Bro, there's only 2 games in here I see winning this shit.
Yeah, Arc Raiders or Battlefield 6.
Yeah, it's only 2. It's a 2-headed monster.
I don't know. Split Fiction has a big following. You can't really.
I'm picking Split Fiction.
Split Fiction is a good third place, but Arc Raiders is definitely the number 1 multiplayer right now.
See, are they going off of numbers or
Split Fiction?
are they going by best multiplayer experience?
If they're going by multiplayer experience and numbers, that's Arc Raiders.
I do think Arc Raiders will win this category, but I would like Split Fiction to win.
You know what's a travesty? This is the only category Arc Raiders is in.
No, so it has to win.
Arc Raiders. This category, the Arc Raiders niggas are going
hell out of this shit.
Yo, bro, if Arc Raiders doesn't win best multiplayer, everybody's gonna riot. I'm telling you.
The fact that they didn't even put this in best audio design either is crazy.
What's not winning was
I heard people saying that.
Best sports racing.
This game is ridiculous.
So I mean, rematch is okay, but I don't think it's gonna win. I mean, I'm not a big soccer fan, so I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna win.
I think it's gonna come down to Mario Kart and Sonic CrossWorlds.
Hold on, did NBA 2K not release those? So how is it not in this category?
Probably wasn't that lit, bro.
And I'm hoping Sonic
Cross game in the US.
2K comes out every year, bro. It's like COD.
So does FIFA. FIFA's up here.
But FIFA is bigger than 2K.
Yeah, I get that, but F1 is not bigger than 2K.
I don't know how lit F1 was this year.
F1 is getting big, bro. What do you mean? Sports racing, like F1's one of the biggest racing games.
Yeah, and they got hella sponsorships.
Well, all I know is that Sonic went in this category.
I would hope for Sonic to win this one.
Yeah, I would say Sonic CrossWorlds literally washes all. Look, picture they use. They didn't. I mean, even look at the picture they use for the sports racing, bro. They didn't use Mario Kart, bro. Sonic is too good of a game. Really, the only negative thing you can say about the game is the servers. Outside of that, like the music,
if you go back to all the categories, look at all the features they use. They use all the winners. GTA was the most anticipated. Snap for content creator. Arc Raiders for multiplayer, and you got Sonic for best sports.
Sonic CrossWorlds all the way. So
yep. Sonic
F1 is essentially 2K. They come out with a different F1 every year. F1 ain't fucking with Sonic, bro.
You was just praising that shit.
As much as I was praising it too, the popularity of F1 and everything, but it's still not fucking with Sonic.
I agree.
The best sim strategy game. I don't know. I don't play sim games, so I don't know.
So it's definitely gonna be Civ
let's see.
7. Or it could be the
Yeah,
Atlas. The Atlas I heard was
I hear people saying Civilization 7 a lot.
yeah. Civ been in the
Yeah, I
game for a long
don't
time.
play these, so I have no knowledge of none of these.
Well, I have.
Oh, I'm voting Final Fantasy Tactics though.
That's crazy.
I would vote just because it's Final
Tactics is
Fantasy.
legendary.
That's crazy. You don't even play the game to know if it's good or not. You just go play vote Final Fantasy.
Because it's Final
Well,
Fantasy.
Tactics is one of.
Okay, hold on. I got you, Angel. But what if there was Expedition Tactics? Who you voting now?
That's crazy, Sammy. Well, that's not a thing. So, I'm voting Final Fantasy Tactics. Best family game. That one's I think is also going to be between Mario Kart and Sonic CrossWorlds.
Who they put up this?
Wait, hold on.
Mario. They put Mario up here. Donkey
Is
Kong.
it Donkey? Okay, see now we kind of
Lego Voyagers.
Okay.
It's gonna be a hard category.
I heard Lego Party was good because it's like Mario Party but with just Lego.
Man, Lego Parties ain't winning shit, bro.
But what about, okay, so Donkey
If they do a
Kong
Lego Party, not enough people are gonna get it, even though it could be even better mini games than Mario Kart.
So look, my thing.
Split Fiction's in here too.
So Split Fiction could definitely win, but I feel like Donkey Kong's on there. Donkey Kong is a good game.
Yo, this is.
But why would you put Donkey Kong in a family game though? Can you play with more than one person in Donkey Kong?
No. Well, two. Yes, with Pauline, they have. You can use the Joy-Con and.
Oh, okay. So now I can see why they put it in there. Okay, so you can't play with somebody. Okay. Never mind. I mean, Donkey Kong has a good chance of winning then.
And
I mean, Split Fiction is too.
CrossWorlds. I think CrossWorlds.
I will say.
Categories, though.
See, Donkey Kong, I would say game of the year more, but family game, I think with Mario Kart, end of the day, and I'm not talking about online, offline, you can play split screen up to 4 people, couch co-op, you know what I'm saying?
No, but remember, guys, what did we always say about Mario Kart? It's always been a party game. What is the
casual?
Hold on. It might, but things might get skewed with SpongeBob dropping.
No.
And who's the biggest family friendly?
Sonic CrossWorlds, as much as I love the game, it's not a family game. It's a competitive game.
I know it's a competitive game, but it could still win best family game.
It's not.
I think
it'll probably win best. Yeah, maybe Split Fiction. I would say I can see Sonic CrossWorlds winning best sports racing, but family game, no.
Yeah, in Split Fiction, you have to play co-op.
And Split Fiction,
that's a good point. Yeah, you have to play with somebody else.
And the other game has been highly regarded as one of the best co-op games because it's so fun.
Yes.
Yes, I can see Split Fiction.
Yeah, even I played It Takes Two, and that game was amazing. I didn't play Split Fiction, but everybody that I know that played Split Fiction, even Pro and his girl, they love Split Fiction.
Yeah, that's bringing people together. Something to play with you and your girl. Maybe they're not into gaming or something like that. So let's play this game together. I had a great time. Maybe you might get them into gaming. it's just something to do with your loved ones in the house and have a good time together.
As much as I fuck with CrossWorlds and Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think Split Fiction might edge it out.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Best fighting game. I'm not really a fighting game person, but
okay. So I think Virtual Fighter should win this, but they got Fatal Fury up here in the picture.
Do you think 20SKO is gonna win?
That's too new. Because look at it this way: if Arc Raiders is too new to be nominated for anything, really, how the hell is 2XKO supposed to be nominated already like that?
I mean, there wasn't that much. I don't think there's that much options they could put in.
That's true.
Yeah, it'll probably be Fatal Fury. Maybe Virtual Fighter, but probably Fatal.
I got my money on Virtual Fighter. Sega going hard this year.
Yeah, Virtual Fighter looks good. I can see it.
Virtual Fighter, it could win. I'm putting my money on 2XKO, but
That sounds like some bias.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
That's the A. Yeah, no argument here.
2XKL is
Best
a good game.
RPG. Oh, we already know what this one's gonna be.
Expedition
Sure,
33, we
Kingdom
got it.
Come Deliverance too.
Yo, no, look, man. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say this right now.
It's Kingdom Come.
I'm gonna say
Look
this
at
right
the
now.
picture.
It's Kingdom Come.
I am projecting that every single category Expedition 33 is in is gonna win every single one.
I don't know about best RPG. Kingdom Come.
All right, so
Right now, no.
so here's the
Right
thing.
now.
This is actually a hard category for Expedition to win because of Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Is Kingdom Come Deliverance that good?
It's an RPG.
It is, bro.
But better
Like,
than Expedition?
In terms
okay,
of RPG, yes.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would like Expedition to win it. The thing about Kingdom Come Deliverance is like you all like the shit you have to do in that game. That shit is like a super RPG, bro. Like you gotta feed yourself. You gotta like drink water and shit. Like you really gotta take care of yourself. You are the main character in the game.
I would also argue that Monster Hunter Wilds would give it a good competition too in terms of RPG elements.
No, I'm Expedition. I mean,
crazy.
yo, well, like, look, I mean, I never really like seen Kingdom Come, so I can't really say nothing. But I've seen Avowed.
Sammy, he ain't know that much about Kingdom Come Deliverance too either.
Hey, I got the first game.
But okay, what do you guys think about
It's all right.
What do you think about Avowed?
See, Avowed is a traditional RPG. It's a Western RPG.
Y'all look good.
Avowed and Outer Worlds, they released. Well, the difference is Outer Worlds was a sequel, and it was like not even a solid sequel. It just looked like it was playing it safe, even though it might have been a good RPG. Avowed, on the other hand, was a new IP, which kind of played it safe as well. So that didn't help it because you're trying to stand out as a new IP, but it's an RPG through and through. And Avowed plays like similarly to Skyrim, if that makes sense.
Another mid Xbox game. That's what Avowed is.
So look, I will say like this. You know, I might be biased on my pick here, but that is truthfully because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've vibed with any Western RPGs. I've tried with Elder Scrolls. I've tried with The Witcher.
Crazy.
I tried with.
Damn, you don't like The Witcher?
Yeah, no, I tried those Western RPGs. I just don't like them. I don't know.
Dragon Age?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay, I take it back. I did like Mass Effect and Dragon Age, but
I have to
it's
check
that
you right there.
you know. All right, you got me there. Okay, 2 out of how many though?
That's fair. That is fair. But that's the thing. With Western RPGs, they've been on the decline. And there's nothing we can do about it because the studios that made those good RPG games are the ones in decline.
And I think that's why
I said about the Eastern RPGs because their studios have been, peaked. They've been the pinnacle of RPGs.
Expedition 33 reminds me of a JRPG, man. I think I just love JRPGs more than I do regular RPGs. I think that's what it is.
I'm going with the Expedition, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kingdom Come to like this category isn't a shoo-in for
honestly, Nano, I think Kingdom Come will win it because this is the only thing they're gonna win. They're not gonna win anything else. Possibly.
True.
Just know if Kingdom Come Deliverance wins best RPG, then Expedition 33 is not winning Game of the Year.
That's not how that works, man. That's not how that works.
Like, how you get beat out in your own category? Yeah, you're gonna win Game of the Year, and nah.
That does make a lot of sense, though, Caleb. No, I mean, he's speaking facts, though.
He is speaking facts. I did mention this shit too.
And me and Sammy talked about this, but just because you win best RPG doesn't mean you win best game of the year in totality.
But isn't Kingdom Come Deliverance also nominated for?
Yeah, I was
Game
gonna
of the
say
Year?
the same
Yes, it
thing.
is.
I was gonna say the same thing. Make that
Exactly.
make sense.
Just saying. If
That's what I'm
it's
saying, Nano. I told you
two
when I had
RPG
this convo with you a while back. I was like, this shit don't make sense. That's why I
Yeah,
said they gotta
truthfully,
change how
like,
Game
look,
of the Year
you
works.
gotta
Because
think.
if you win your category, you should be the one winning Game of the Year, not the runner up.
No. Okay, so let me explain to you like this. So let's say Kingdom Come Deliverance wins best RPG.
Yeah.
And it wins that category because it has in its entirety, or at least with the RPG elements of the game, it beats Expedition out.
Mhm.
Now let's say we go to Game of the Year. Game of the Year is everything with the game. So it's narrative, impact, just how the game looks. It's everything. Expedition can beat Kingdom Come Deliverance in that aspect. Does that make sense to you guys?
it makes sense, but I'm thinking it in a way of best racing game, Sonic CrossWorld versus Mario Kart. Sonic CrossWorld wins the best racing game, but then Mario Kart wins Game of the Year.
Okay, let me
Wouldn't make sense.
Yep.
this, and I'm happy that was the example. Remember how we just went over two different categories? One was best family and one was best racing game.
Yep.
Mario Kart, you said, will be a better family game, but Sonic CrossWorlds will be a better racing game.
Yeah. But in the day, Mario Kart's a racing game. Even though it might be more family oriented, it's a racing game. Even though
it is, but what all I'm saying is that there's multiple aspects when it comes to the awards.
See, but I would take best RPG in the sense that it looks at everything from the RPG, not just the RPG elements, because it's just taking it as a whole. Like, this is the best RPG of this year, and that's saying it as a whole. Because if that, and I'm looking at it in that way. I mean, you're saying Deliverance 2 has better RPG elements, but what if Expedition has great RPG as well, but has everything else better than Deliverance?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But that would make Expedition beat them, because it will technically, as a whole package, that is the better RPG.
Yeah, but Angel.
Well, no, but that would make it the game of the year. The RPG elements would edge for Kingdom Come, would edge Expedition in the RPG aspect of the game.
Yeah.
But is this category best RPG game or best RPG element?
This is just best RPG. Okay, best role play game.
Yep.
So if it's best role playing game, technically, no matter what, would be Expedition 33, because as a whole, it is a better game.
But hold on, by definition, Angel, role playing game is you playing a role, and that's Kingdom Come.
That is Kingdom Come. Now, like I said, I'm still picking Expedition to win it, and I think it will win this category. But don't be surprised if Kingdom Come beats it out in this category.
Man.
All right, what's the next category?
Best action adventure
game.
I could see Indie winning this.
I think Silk Song will probably win this.
Yeah, because Silk Song ain't winning Game of the Year, so they got to give it to.
But I don't know. Is Death Stranding a good adventure game? I don't know. I don't play Sony exclusives.
I haven't played.
I can see Death Stranding. From what I've seen, the graphics look super hyper realistic. It's got more action than the first one. Futuristic. I could definitely see it being up there. Death Stranding too. It looks amazing.
I honestly think Indiana Jones
I mean, Split Fiction
And-
could win too because it's a very fun
Yeah.
I
game.
would put Ghost of Yotei over Indiana.
I wouldn't. Indiana Jones is literally action adventure.
Yo, you know what's so crazy?
It might be by genre, but that doesn't mean it's a better game. Like Ghost of Yotei's action adventure. I mean, you could say it makes sense to say thing about Ghost of Yotei.
Whenever I hear people talk about this Indiana Jones game, is always positive. People say a lot of great things about this game.
Yeah, it was a hit.
Okay.
And we haven't had an Indiana Jones game in like
James.
yeah, no,
Indiana
we haven't had
James?
Indiana Jones in like since the
How do you
original
find out they
Xbox.
switching genders?
But I honestly, I think they'll give it to Silk Song because, like I said earlier, there's only so many categories that Silk Song can win in.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Silk Song as well.
Because they ain't not voting
Yeah,
Silk Song for Game of the
same.
Year. So,
So,
they gonna give it its constellation.
Best action game. We got Battlefield, Doom, Hades, Ninja
I got
Gaiden,
Battlefield.
or Gaiden, the
Oh
Shinobi.
man, Gaiden's gonna take the L.
No, that's your game. Stay behind it.
Yeah, man.
Battlefield 6 is that colossal, bro.
I'm going Hades too. Best action.
You know, I have heard a
Wanna
lot
go
of things
Gaiden,
about
but-
Hades. I never played it. I never seen
I
it.
want to go Gaiden. The issue with going Gaiden is too many people was crying that it's too hard. Oh, I hate this game. It's not good. It's too hard.
Wait, wasn't
There's no
Ninja
difficulty
Gaiden always
ladder.
hard though?
So you gonna let
Yes,
other people
it was
view
Dark
your
Souls before-
opinion?
Bro, that's not the point, Caleb. I don't have a vote in this shit. I can't choose which game's gonna win. If I could, I'd be like, Ninja Gaiden wins, and that's the end of the debate.
Yeah, it's mainly like the journalists and the people that got picked to pick these,
Yeah.
like the critics and stuff.
And we already know how they move in Caleb. 2 out of 5s.
I see.
That
Why?
was
Hold
one-
on.
That was
hold on.
one company, bro.
Why is Battlefield on here for action game though? Wouldn't that be?
Is it like
You know
Isn't
why?
it the
Because it's
shooting
not
game
gonna
more
win
than that?
multiplayer. It's not gonna win multiplayer, so they gotta give it a flag
wait, but doesn't like shooting and stuff? Doesn't that like?
But
Didn't that be action? Like,
wait, but don't we have a best shooting game category or no?
I'm looking. I don't. Let me see.
I don't think so.
Damn, so they just put Battlefield in there because there's no category for it. That's crazy.
I don't see a shooter category.
That's crazy.
I don't see.
You can have best action,
Well,
and
you
you
know
can
what's so
have best
crazy?
action adventure, but you can't have a best shooter. That's crazy.
A lot of people said that they think First Berserker Kazan should have been in this category,
It should have.
and I actually agree.
Hold up, yo, that's probably the biggest snub. It didn't even get a nomination.
Yeah, it should have easily been in best action game at the very least.
This is crazy.
Best VR. I don't know
How
about
does,
VR.
how does Hades 2 get into Game of the Year over?
Well, hold on, what? How does Hades 2 get into what?
Game of the Year over Arc Raiders. That's another funny thing.
Bro, stop sleeping. See, the thing about you, Sam, is you don't understand how good these games are, bro.
Good these games are, but they're locked on one ecosystem. You can only play Hades 2 on PC. So did everyone play Hades 2?
I didn't play Hades too.
Listen,
Exactly.
a lot
You
of
can't be
people.
Game of the Year of only a handful of people playing the game, bro.
That's definitely not true because God of War has won Game of the Year before.
Yeah, but you can play God of War on PC and PS5. You
But
can
I-
only
but-
play on
but-
mobile.
When God of War came out, it was only on PlayStation.
Yeah, when God of War won Game of the Year, it won it when it was only still the PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, but what did it also do? It sold. It had numbers, right?
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
come on,
You bullshit.
There's more than one
Yo,
metric
this
for
man
Game
trying
of
to
the Year.
justify it. That's all. He's just trying to justify it. That's okay.
I'm trying to tell y'all, there's more than one metric.
Best VR action.
VR game.
Best VR AR game.
I heard the Alien one was good, but I haven't heard about the other games. I never even knew Marvel did a Deadpool VR game. Caleb, that's your expertise. What's going on here?
I haven't played it, so I can't speak on it.
Have you heard anything about it though?
Yeah. Looks good. I saw the trailer for it. Look good. I just haven't played it. So honestly, whoever wins wins. I don't have experience.
Yeah, this one's for the VR heads out there. I'm sure you guys are gonna love this one. I do think Alien's gonna win this because I heard nothing but good things about the Alien VR game.
Yeah, I'll probably go Alien as well.
Best mobile game.
They were kind of upset that it wasn't like an isolation, and it was a VR, but it was a solid game. And yeah, for this one, I'm going with Destiny because that's the biggest game on mobile right now. Even though Sonic did come out and it was
that Sonic Rumble is kind of on fire right now. I'm not gonna lie, Sonic Rumble is on fire right now. There's so many people talking about it. It's basically a Sonic Fall Guys, and that's actually a fire concept. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm hoping Destiny Rising wins though, because we need more traction on that game.
I low-key think they'll give it to Destiny because the biased industry heads.
So I would say this category can either go to Destiny, Sonic Rumble, or the game Withering Waves, because there's a lot of people. That's another gacha game, but it's a lot of people that talk about Withering Waves.
You think if they pick Destiny, they're being biased?
Here's my reasoning. Yes, because they want to see Destiny do good, and Bungie's been fucking up. So they'll use this as a kind of like, see, all you have to do is just put some care in the game, and you waste your time.
So you don't think Destiny could just win just for it being a good mobile game?
I think it could, but because it has stiff competition, I think they're gonna snub out another game like they did Arceus and First Berserker.
Okay, so I think it's either gonna be Umasame or Withering Waves.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about Withering Waves.
What's Umasame? I've seen a lot of people playing Withering Waves on my Discord. I don't know anything about Umasame.
Umasame is it's kind of hard to explain. It's based off of an anime.
This man in his anime games, bro.
But I will say,
he was right about
I have heard people who played it said they liked it. So that's the only reason why I'm saying it.
Withering Waves or Sonic probably.
Hold on, how come Solo Leveling's not on here?
I will say out of all these games, though,
Yeah, they had a mobile game.
Out of all these games, I will say, and even just in mobile games in general, I truthfully think Destiny Rising is probably the best looking mobile game to ever come out to date.
It probably is, man.
That's a possibility, yeah.
Oh, Destiny Rising, yeah, I've seen you play it. So yeah, that could win too.
Like that literally looks like you're playing Destiny, and that's a console game.
I think this is a crazy category because like everybody has a chance.
Yeah, that's what I say. Everybody has a chance because they're all really good games. So this is like an evenly matched like category here. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Best debut indie game.
So this I can definitely see without a doubt. Expedition 33 winning this, or it could be the Blueprints. Either two games, or Dispatch.
You see, the game's developer withdrew the game from consideration. That's crazy.
Yeah, Megabonk. Yeah, the guy who made Megabonk, he withdrew it because his based on the qualifications of best debut indie game, he doesn't qualify. The reason why they put him in is because they didn't know that. They thought this was his first game because this is his first time being under the name that he's using making this game. When he made his previous game, he went under a different name.
And see, this is what I'm
so technically wouldn't be a debut.
Not doing the research. You're supposed to be the Oscars.
Damn. So that means the game
research, bro.
But a lot of people didn't know.
Yo, that's
the same shit. But you know what's crazy? This is how Dave the Diver won their award because they didn't do their research to know that the studio that did Dave the Diver, the studio that did Dave the Diver wasn't an indie studio. And the devs came out and said, we're not an indie studio. Like, why did you give us this award? And that was a big controversy. It's like, you giving awards to people that don't deserve.
That's true, but listen, Um, basically, you're saying they said that, right? And the Game Awards people, or Jeff Keighley or whoever does it, they kept them on it, right?
Yep.
Now the same thing is happening, but they took the guy off. So they're learning, they're adapting. Like I said,
I will
No,
say,
but
I
see,
will
this was
say
before
that
the
this
awards
is
happened, though.
crazy though, because now a game lost an ability or a chance to be on
Yep.
here because of this little screw up.
that's true. And this is why I said, at least for this one, they probably didn't know, because a lot of people didn't know about this. That's why the guy who made Megabonk, he came out and withdrew himself.
So
He
who was
spoke out.
who was the game that got the 6 most votes, and how come they didn't just replace it? Megabomb.
Because
So there's
okay,
gonna be
so
4 games in this category then?
so I actually saw Reddit about this whole thing, and somebody asked that same question, and somebody else said the reason why they wouldn't just replace them is because nobody wants to just come up and just take a spot when they probably wasn't going.
I ain't trying to hear that.
And
Like,
a lot of people
hell?
agreed with it.
Man, I
Like
don't
they
care
wouldn't.
about that.
They would.
Oh,
it was good.
true,
Let
true.
me
Because
compete, bro. Let me
be-
compete.
because if you think about it, that game probably didn't have a chance anyways because Megabonk was over it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
I
That
don't care
makes sense. That makes
who was
sense.
over me. Give me my flower.
I still think Expedition 33 is gonna win this one.
I
think so,
honestly could see Blueprints winning and Dispatch winning as well. Dispatch has been a big game too. It's been making headway.
Yeah, Expedition
Yeah,
33.
Dispatch. I think Expedition's gonna win, but I hear a lot of great things about Blueprints, and I'm hearing Dispatch is amazing.
See, so if my thing is, if Expedition wins this, they might lose the other one.
Look,
Which one?
look. I want to see a headline after this Video Game Awards that says Expedition 33 dominates Game of the Year awards. They won every category. This is a crazy turn of events, first time
Well,
ever in
I don't know if they
history.
win an RPG.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll
I
see,
don't know if they
man.
win an RPG.
It's a lot of awards that you compete with and win. I'm not gonna say it's gonna win everything, but I do think it will win majority of the things that it's in.
So look. So also, I would say this: Expedition 33 is already breaking records. I think I read somewhere that this is the most nominated game of all video game award history.
Yes, and the reason why is because Expedition 33 and Sandfall, they're in a very special spot where this is their first time that company is making a game. It's also an indie company. They're independent. It's good enough to compete in Game of the Year, best art design, best music and audio. They have a lot of great voice actors. Like Expedition is just a very special game, and it came out, and they just made magic.
No, let's keep it a buck. The reason why Arc Raiders ain't in the Game of the Year nominees is because they know if they put that game up there, that shit might from Expedition. Instead of giving the people what we want, a good fight, they give us some watered down shit. Like,
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Next category.
the next category
Shout out
is
to
best
Arc
independent
Raiders,
game.
man.
Which got
Damn,
Blueprints
this
again,
one's gonna be
AU2,
tough though.
Song. That's why I said if they win the next category, they losing this one.
I'm thinking Expedition.
Yeah,
You
Expedition
can
though.
take Expedition all you want, but Hades, the same game you said, is over
Yeah.
Arc Raiders, might beat this shit.
Sammy, wasn't you just talking shit about Hades too?
I was. but the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yo, what you mean, bro? Hey, Angel, you hear this, nigga?
Bro.
When was Expedition your enemy, bro? You was on the Expedition wave.
Yo, what happened? What happened to this man, bro? It's like a whole different Sammy right now.
It's almost like you a fake nigga.
Man,
Damn.
I'm not Gustav no more. I'm Versa.
That's crazy, yo. Somebody get their man. This man praised Expedition, talking about it's gonna win all this shit. It's gonna be game of the
Yes,
year.
bro.
Ooh, like, man, fuck this shit. Where's Black Raiders? Like, what the hell?
Yo, Stabby was
Ever since
go crazy at the awards.
ever
Now he's
since-
switching.
ever since they was moving dirty with Arc Raiders, I don't care about nothing.
So
no more.
why does Expedition gotta catch the flack when it didn't do anything?
Because Shroud was right. Because Shroud was right.
Man, all right. Best community support. That's the best community support. So we got Baldur's Gate 3,
Negative.
Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite.
Honestly,
I'm picking Fortnite. I think
It could
Marvel
be
Rivals
Fortnite.
could win.
Nah.
Marvel has not been in here.
Wait, it's not.
No, it's No Man's Sky, Helldivers, Fortnite, Final Fantasy
They
14,
gonna
and
give it
Baldur's
to
Gate
No
3.
Man's Sky or Fortnite. Those are the two
Hey,
games.
hold on. I will say, put some respect on Final Fantasy 14 because that game has won this award already multiple times.
But so has
That's
No
true.
Man's Sky.
I don't know if Fortnite has ever won it, but I'm picking Fortnite because I don't know why, but for some reason I'm still always hearing about Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like it's always, they're always adding stuff to the
Fortnite's
game.
Fortnite's almost been around for 10 years.
Yo, and they have the Simpsons season out right now, so like they've been doing some fire things.
They might get that push to win it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Fortnite.
Best ongoing game. See, damn, yeah. Marvel Rivals might win this one.
And there's another one.
Okay, so this is the one that I thought Marvel. This is the one that Marvel.
Yeah,
That's
Marvel Rivals might win this one.
Yeah, I say Marvel.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 has won this multiple times, but I will say this year wasn't a good year for that game, and Marvel Rivals just skyrocketed. So I think Rivals might win this one.
Yeah.
But
Fortnite could win it too, though.
I'm going Fortnite.
Hey,
I'm going
nice
Fortnite.
category though.
Games for Impact. I don't
South
know.
of Midnight on the picture. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going South of Midnight.
I'm going to South of Midnight just because I know that's because of you guys. So
Hey, you read it out to me when I was playing it, so
that's what I'm saying.
I haven't played it, but every time I talk to somebody that has played it, they said they really enjoyed the game and
Honestly,
they like what the game represents.
the game had a good representation. I like how they did like the folklore in the South. I didn't know
The
much
story.
about that in terms of like voodoo. Yeah, the story was very good. The music was very good too. So that's why the art design, like they weren't even nominated for best art design or music score, which was an original soundtrack that they made, and the soundtrack actually tells the story in this game. It was so weird. It felt like playing this game was like watching a Disney Tim Burton-esque type of movie with the stop motion and all that. And it's just like, you know how you watch a Disney film and it has the music? That's what it felt like when I was playing this game. I was like, bro, this could have been a movie I'm watching, but it's a game. And I think they didn't do this game any justice by not having it nominated in those other two categories where I thought it was probably the strongest, which is best art design and best like music or original score. So it was very strange.
But she's black.
Yeah. Right?
Black female.
And
Protagonist.
innovation and accessibility, I wouldn't know because I don't know accessibility.
South of Midnight's in this?
That's like stuff for colorblindness, deaf, like that has
I
Yeah,
didn't mess around with anything for accessibility on South of Midnight. I don't know.
I heard Doom had some good.
Oh, they got Doom as a
Accessibility.
tip.
Yeah, Doom actually had a lot of features. Yeah.
maybe
I guess
Doom might
I'll go
win
with
this.
Doom.
Yeah, Doom might win this.
I'll say Doom.
Best
Assassin's Creed Shadows is in
performance.
here.
Best performance.
And they got the guy that played Gustav out here, Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox for me.
Charlie Kirk.
Crazy.
Let me stop.
Yo, Kalo, yo, you gonna get us canceled? That's crazy.
We about to get a strike on this channel, bro.
Damn. I think I'm gonna go with the
Trump not gonna like that.
Jennifer English. I really like Mile.
Yeah, say it. We lost Nano.
What you want me to say? I already finished my statement.
What did you say? You didn't say nothing. You just said I really like, and that was it.
I said I really like Mile.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that the girl that does my own?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I'm going Jennifer then.
No, I'm going with Charlie.
No, fuck that, Jennifer, baby.
Hold on. Who did Verso?
I think it was Ben Starr.
Who did
Wait, hold on. No, wait, I think Troy Baker did Indiana Jones.
I'm wondering who did never mind. I think with that at the same time,
English for me
in terms of the
because
story. In terms of the story, like everyone's a side character, so
Mael is Bay, okay?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
Well, we know who Nano's
Well,
being.
You already know Lune got my heart.
Yeah.
But, hey,
Well, apparently CL does too, so I don't know Nano. What's going on?
I only picked her because I didn't know I could pick Lune.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, Lune, that's right. Yeah, that's the Asian
The Asian
hottie.
chick. Yeah, I know. That's who was way at the beginning of the game.
Wait. She's not in here, huh?
Is she not?
Nah, she not.
Oh yeah, I would have picked her to be honest.
Wow, so they snubbed her too. That's crazy.
They can't make the whole. They can't make the whole thing expert.
This man said this awards no snubbing everybody. Damn. We're gonna get banned from ever attending that show because of Sammy.
Yo, if they ever gave us a vote, we would do the award show justice, bro. First of all, we be getting up all those biased people up out of there.
Yo, best audio design.
Because no matter what, people get mad every year, bro.
Let them get mad.
This one,
for us.
Expedition 33. I don't think there's any other game has the best audio other than Expedition.
No. Hold on.
Here we go.
Hold on. Angel, you got it twisted. Best audio design, I think, is going to Battlefield.
Get the
fuck. I think if Arc Raiders was in this category, it would have been Arc Raiders.
This man Sammy switched up on us.
No, hold on. You didn't let me finish. Audio design, Angel. So, like, what you hear, how immersive it feels when you hear these things. So, like, Arc Raiders, when you hear, like, a nuke drop and you can hear the radius hit you.
That's
in Battlefield,
true.
The gunshots, how realistic it sounds when a bullet flies past your character and it sounds like it flew past your ear or the side of your head. I think Arc Raiders or Battlefield 6 would have took this. So I'm giving it to Battlefield 6.
Damn, Sammy, you switched up on this, man.
I will admit
I'm not switching up on you because best score in music will be Expedition 33.
So I can't be mad at Sammy because he has a valid point, and I do hear people saying that Battlefield 6 has a chance to win this category. Now,
I mean, I guess audio design is like bullets and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just sound effects of, you know, how dynamic the sounds are in the game and
how
stuff.
Immersive it makes things feel.
So for an example, when you parry stuff in Expedition, that's a sound design.
That sound effect that happens when you parry. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that parry sound though. I don't know.
I do, man.
I don't know. See, I'm a Battlefield hater. Okay, I'm a Battlefield hater. Okay.
I know.
I think this could go to either Battlefield or Expedition.
Yeah,
Well, in
look, I
terms
might
of,
hate the game, but I have to respect it. You know, it does have good audio design.
in terms of the next category though, Angel, I think I would give it to
Best
Expedition
score in
33.
music. Oh yeah, that's one.
And this is the category I think South of Midnight got snubbed from, because how the hell you not how are you not nominated here?
It's not by what game though.
I actually think Donkey Kong Bonanza could have been in this category because Donkey Kong Bonanza actually has amazing.
Hold on. I think CrossWorlds could have been in here too. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't do that. Don't do
Damn.
that.
Yeah, Donkey Kong got some good music. Donkey Kong for sure.
Caleb, you don't think CrossWorlds would be here either? With the heat we were talking about?
Think about CrossWorlds. I think the music is good. Like 50, this is 50-50. Some people love it, some people hate it. Some people hate the music. I think it has some good songs. But all songs are equal, I will admit.
Yeah, I choose Expedition. Yeah, me too. The music in that game is just too phenomenal, man.
There are
and I think that's why
categories.
I low key think that's why
I
they didn't put South
about.
of Midnight in here, because South of Midnight probably would have won this one.
No, it wasn't, bro.
Music. Yes,
no,
it would have.
Bro,
you need to go back and listen to the South of Midnight songs. Then,
bro, do you know how much? You know how much people are buying the Expedition vinyl soundtrack, bro?
Yes, I know that's a thing. I know how big.
Oh, you know what's funny?
Is too.
I was watching somebody's Marvel Rival because they were going over the new season. They're like, "Yo, new season of Marvel Rivals. The music reminds me of Expedition 3." I will say
that's crazy. Man, these mans made the music like Expedition just to bring in some people.
Bro, there's only two categories that I think that I really want Expedition to win. One is music, and two is Game of the Year. That's all I care about. Everything else is a bonus.
Yeah, okay. I still think, they snubbed a lot of people games. Like art direction, that's another thing. You've never seen stop motion in a video game before, yet we don't have South of Midnight here. Strange.
Hey man, they said Death Stranding too good for South of Midnight.
Well, when we see stop motion in video games again, that's why I say we gotta give people their flowers while they're here. We always want to do it when it's too late.
Listen, man.
I think best art direction can go to Silk Song. I also see.
I think a lot of things still win it.
Yeah.
I think Hades has some great art too.
This is a pretty stacked category, I think.
It is. I don't think this is a shoe-in category for Expedition.
The best art direction?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. I agree. Best art direction, Expedition winning.
Best narrative, though.
Expedition.
I don't know. They got Silent Hill Elf up here, so.
Oh, fuck Silent Hill.
This man's a hater for anything.
No, because Expedition 33 had a fucking wonderful storyline, and I'm not spoiling in that, but when I got to the ending, I'm like, that shit mind fucked me, bro. That's all I'm saying.
It's literally one of it too.
I did say this shit needed to be a movie, though. I did say that.
Hey, they said they're making one.
Robert Pattinson, you better be Gustav.
Yo, he looks like he will be the perfect Gustav,
bro. I've been saying that when the game dropped. I've been saying that.
Yeah, we need to say I will watch that movie.
Get for Verso, but Gustav, he's already set. We just need a proper Gustav.
No, a Verso definitely. There's an actor that looks like him. I just forget who.
Verso for Verso. Who do we get for Verso?
Oh, doesn't Verso resemble Gustavo?
Who?
Verso, doesn't he resemble Gustav?
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. When
not
I
really.
first saw Verso, I thought maybe he was like Gustav's brother or something.
So hear me
We
out.
can't spoil
So
it
hear
for
me
Caleb.
out.
We can't spoil it for Caleb.
So hear me out. He can play both roles.
Man,
Nah, because at the end of the day, they're still two different characters.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
Michael B.
Verso,
Jordan
no,
did
yeah,
it in
true.
Sinners, so
Because
he
no.
was kinda
Yeah,
doing
but
it.
I don't think he can do it because Verso's
they're supposed to
personality
be-
is different. I don't think he can fit his personality.
Yeah.
Man, I think it's a possibility. I think he could.
I guess we go to the next. What's the next category?
Best adaptation.
Best adaptation. Ooh, honestly,
Last of Us.
I'm probably gonna go either Devil May Cry or Splinter Cell.
wait, hold on. Devil May Cry the movie?
The Netflix series.
Oh yeah, it's
The
probably gonna be
animated
Devil May,
Netflix series.
yeah, it's probably gonna be Devil May Cry or Minecraft.
Damn,
This is
no
the
Last of
category they
Us.
said Sonic 3 movie got robbed.
Yes, Sonic 3 got snubbed out of this
Okay,
category.
yes,
It would have
you're
easily
right.
won if it was in this category.
What the fuck is this?
What?
Why is there no Sonic 3?
See what I'm talking about?
They played games on Sonic 3, bro.
Because
See what I'm talking
Sonic
about?
3 would have demolished all of this.
See
It
what I'm
would
talking
have.
about?
It'd have been easy pickings.
See what I'm talking about?
Damn, see,
You know,
Sega must not have paid for this one. Well said that.
Since they did Sonic dirty, I'm going. I heard a lot of people didn't like The Last of Us season 2.
I mean, I liked it. I
I
mean,
would think
everyone
adaptation though, adaptation wise, it's probably Last
was
of Us season
accurate.
2. The issue is just the issue isn't the adaptation. Like we had this conversation before.
issue
It's
is
just
just
they don't
the
like the
game.
story.
Yeah.
But hold
it
on, did they change stuff?
No.
No,
Pretty much the same.
they just don't like the story. They don't like people don't like Last of Us 2.
The story was ass.
They don't like the story. They don't like the character. They feel like it's woke.
So that's why The Last of Us season 2 got that hate. It's because they don't like the Last of Us 2
It
storyline.
doesn't matter if they had freaking Margot Robbie, motherfucking Will Smith, like you get, I don't know, the best actors in the world, the best production, the best CGI, which one, the acting and the CGI was good. They can have the best writing, best everything. People are still not going to like it because that's just the story. There are some stories that people just don't like, and that's one of them. But when it comes to adaptation of the story, it's pretty spot on. It's amazing. So I'd say Last of Us 2.
I mean, there are certain things that they didn't like in that season. I'm not gonna get to it, but I mean, I guess I can see what you're saying. But I still enjoyed it. I liked it for what it was.
Okay.
I mean,
Or the biggest criticism of Last of Us 2 is Belle Ramsey. They think she's ugly. They say, oh, she's cute, but Belle Ramsey looks crazy, so they don't like that.
damn, they're talking about
Is that the girl that plays Ellie?
But yes,
damn.
but that's really the criticism. If your only criticism is the actress is ugly, then like okay,
I
has nothing to
heard
do
people
with that.
say
The goon in this
not necessarily that she's ugly, but that she looks weird or doesn't
That's
look
the same
like
thing,
Ellie.
bro. They say
don't-
she.
I don't really. I think that's like a weird argument. Like I think, like
You can say it's a weird argument. It's the truth. The internet is weird.
Oh wait, hold on. They were expecting.
Well, I'm agreeing with you, Caleb. Like I think, like I don't. To me, it's can she play the character? Like can she play the role?
Right, because
Right.
are you being realistic here? Are you saying that you wanted HBO to find someone that looks like a video game character that can play the
People
role
be
right?
Really like that, bro. People really be like that.
It's crazy, man. And this is
Oh well, y'all could have got the voice actor.
and this is the reason why Harry Potter, the TV show, is gonna get hate because Snape is not gonna be who they thought he's gonna be from the books. Oh my god, because he's gonna be black.
Yep.
It's just, it makes no sense, man. Like
I'm
people
not gonna
literally
lie.
judge a
I'm
TV
ready
show
for
off of
Black
that.
Snape. I'm gonna have a good time when I watch that.
I'm gonna have a
TV
good time
series.
watching this Harry Potter.
Every time Black Snape's gonna be up there, I'm gonna be, edge of my seat waiting because it's gonna be good.
People really do be hating, over the smallest things. Best game direction, Expedition 33.
So this one, I'm not really clear what best game direction is. Can someone kind of fill me in?
I feel okay. So I also get confused with best game direction.
Let me look it up. Best game direction.
Is it like who? I don't even know. Like who designed the best game?
Best game direction refers to the outstanding creative vision and leadership that guides a video game's development to a cohesive okay.
Yeah, Expedition.
Yeah. Damn. 4 games. Yeah. Game of the year, the last one.
All right. Hades. He couldn't be on this list.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with picking Donkey Kong Bonanza as your game of the year. Man.
Hades shouldn't be on this list, and Death Stranding shouldn't be on this list. I think
I'll say, Donkey Kong made it this far for it.
And I think Ark got snubbed.
Bro, you saying Hades didn't be is straight blasphemy, bro.
But you didn't have a problem with me saying Death Stranding shouldn't be on the list? Okay. Noted.
Well,
Death Stranding to me looked amazing.
Hades, well, the reason why I say that is because Hades is it was rated extremely high. And a lot of people, the journalists, they loved Hades.
So I guess the journalists hated Ark because it's not here. And they hated Battlefield.
I mean, I don't know why they didn't put Ark there. They just wasn't.
You know why? Because they don't fuck with multiplayer games, bro. They say, here's your category and sit there. Don't come over here game of the year. We only freaking vote single player games.
I mean,
there hasn't been a multiplayer game that won game of the year since Overwatch 10 years ago.
Overwatch was that good though.
So was Ark Raiders.
Yeah.
Bro, Ark Raiders is the most played game right
blow
now.
up like Overwatch, man, but
it has the same kind of blow. Pause.
Hey, yo.
I caught myself, man.
Listen, man, it's all good, man. Ark Raiders ain't make the cut, bro.
Yeah, Sammy. There's nothing you can do about it.
I know there's nothing I can do about it. Actually, no, there is. I'm gonna stop supporting this shit. I'm gonna stand on.
No, you still have to vote for best. December 1st, next Monday, you're gonna be able to vote for the Player's Choice game.
Man, fuck all that. I ain't voting. I ain't voting Ark Raiders for a constant.
If Ark, bro, you're not thinking about the big. You got to think about the bigger picture. If Ark Raiders wins that category, that means you was on your shit, bruh. That means people love the game that much that it got the award. That's voted by the people, not the critics.
Nah, bro, I don't care about that shit no more. So we doing our own awards show, and we gonna put the right players where they belong.
Well,
we're gonna fix these categories because some of the games that should be in these categories aren't even there.
Like Ark Raiders, Expedition goes win both categories.
I didn't even know that freaking Berserker Kazan was even in here. Like that is crazy until you mentioned it. Like that, how does that game go unnoticed as well?
It's a lot of games that got eaten up this year, man.
They got eaten up on some biases. That's what it sounds like.
You eater.
You eater? Okay.
Man,
we got
Sammy's a man eater
on games because AI. Like Caleb, you right, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. All I'm gonna say is, if you're an Ark Raiders fan, I know it hurt. I know Shroud was sitting in his chair, probably crying You
I know
know,
Shroud was right.
it's all good,
Shroud
man.
took a
You
hit
know,
on his credibility for all of us to stand together.
y'all get to sit there and watch Expedition win the award.
Yeah, I wonder why. Because they
And Sammy,
fed you that shit.
you should have knew better, bro. You hopped off the wave at the last minute, bro.
Because I went topside, bro. I became a raider. I went topside. I seen this shit I had to deal with. I was like, fuck, man. I'm sorry. I gotta join the new fight.
You was right there, man. You right there, and you hopped off the wave.
So fast, bro. So fast.
What did I say? I said personally that Arc Raiders was my game of the year, but I said also that I wouldn't mind if Expedition won because they're both equally great. I also said Silksong was a good game too, but in terms of like levels, I said Silksong was like a solid third place. You know what happened? If Shroud never said anything, Arc Raiders would have been fine. They would have put it where it needed to be. But because Shroud said all that shit, and you know the journalists, how dare you disrespect Expedition like that? You know what? We're not putting Arc Raiders in Game of the Year.
Bro, most of them niggas probably been voted even before you made that video.
It don't matter though. It's the fact that they even nominate the game. They put other games above it when we know for a fact those games ain't taking out Arc Raiders like that.
I don't know that.
Maybe Battlefield 6, but not Arc Raiders.
I don't know about that.
I know about that. That's what I know.
Well, hey man, there you have it.
Sammy knows about it.
Hold on. What would happen if I could see something like this happen? What happens if Expedition wins every award, but then Kingdom Come wins Game of the Year? What would happen?
A riot.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
It would be crazy, and I would be surprised, but
I wouldn't.
It's Kingdom Come, man. Listen, Kingdom Come, like I said, Sammy, I warned you about Kingdom Come, bro. You didn't believe me, and it took Arc Raiders spot.
Hell no. That game didn't take Arc Raiders spot. It's definitely Death Stranding.
I heard Death Stranding was a really good game.
I did too, but man,
But
you
not
can't
good
release
enough.
you can't release and fall on deaf ears.
Listen, that's why they said this year was competitive, man. People thought Split Fiction was gonna make it. I thought Split Fiction was
gonna make it too. Like I said, you can't fall on deaf ears.
Hey man, I mean, I guess there you have it, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm hyped for the VGAs. It's gonna be exciting. And I mean, you got to remember they're gonna announce games too, so you should be hyped for that.
I don't know if I want to support these guys.
Sammy a hater.
What? I honestly, like I said, I didn't mind if either game won, like if it was Expedition or. So obviously, I'm still gonna support Expedition because I did enjoy the hell out of that game just as much as I do enjoy playing Arc Raiders right now. So to me, it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to see Arc Raiders get nominated for Game of the Year because I think it was rightfully deserving. So the fact that it got snubbed and was even put in any other category but just best multiplayer, it sounds like there was some shit behind the scenes that was going on to make this game less than what it is.
I don't think it's that deep, but you got to think about it this way: if Arc Raiders gets in there, people are gonna say another game got snubbed.
What game? Okay, so the other categories that it could have possibly been nominated for was best audio design.
Well, I was mainly talking about
Game of the Year. Not really.
Yes, bro. People love the games that are nominated right now.
Okay, but they would have loved it even more if Arc Raiders was in there. Why? Because everyone would be like, "Oh shit! So what game's gonna win? This shit is heat." bro, we got Arc Raiders in there versus Expedition, 2 juggernauts. Who's gonna get knocked out? Now it's just like, oh, Expedition gonna sweep everything. This is easy. Like, what the hell?
Arc Raiders is gonna lose to Expedition. So,
Even if it was gonna lose, at least it would have brought up some good hype. You know, if you're trying to bring the viewership up, because the Gaming Year Awards have been kind of like bad in the last couple of years, this would have been a good way to get everybody back in the
Sammy,
fold.
it couldn't have been that hype if it didn't even get in. That means they have other games over it.
Was it that because it wasn't good to get in, or was it because people complain about AI?
I don't think it had anything to do with
I
AI.
think it had. So okay, so
remember,
AI.
it was
Mhm.
one company that did that.
Okay, but what did I tell you? Well, okay,
There's
that's
a
fine.
whole bunch of other
hold on.
people that vote.
No, hold on. That may be true, but also, what did one company do to its Metacritic score? It was rated the highest ever in terms of a multiplayer game until Eurogamer dropped it to an 87. It was a 92.
Yeah, but
if 5 overall points.
But look at it this way. Even if Eurogamer felt the way they did, let's say Eurogamer voted it a 0, right?
Yes.
If every other company felt the opposite, it would have made it in for sure.
I know. The point is, though, the reason why it's not in there is because of the AI talk, bro. Because once Eurogamer mentioned everybody else,
you can't factually say
That's not true. That's not true, Sammy.
you know why? You know why? Because other journalists were coming out and saying and getting upset that they were utilizing AI for the voice line. It wasn't just Eurogamer. Eurogamer brought it up, and then it's like the journalists backed Eurogamer. It was the players and the content creators that were upset, saying, "How are you guys gonna knock it for using AI?" But then you're not going to you're not going to talk about if the game is good or not. Does it play well or not?
Yeah, but that still doesn't prove that it would have made it would have made a nominee though.
Nano,
remember
the
this
same
was
people are reviewing. Yes, but Nano, the same people are reviewing these games, voting for these games. How the hell is it going to get nominated?
It's a stacked year. It's not guaranteed to get nominated.
Don't give me that, bro. Don't give me that.
You think it was a guaranteed shoo-in. I don't think it was a guaranteed shoo-in for the game.
Bro, I think the journalists are on some biased shit, bro. I don't think these guys are credible anymore.
To each his own, man. To each his own.
Because before the AI rhetoric, the journalists weren't talking about this game. IGN took 2 weeks to review this game. And usually when a game drops, they're the first ones to review it. Why is that? This game got no coverage.
Listen, say what you want.
As soon as Eurogamer comes out with their review and talks to AI, everybody starts talking about Arc Raiders. So
listen, say what you want. But when they voted Astro about to win, that was a great choice. When they voted Baldur's Gate 3 to win, that was a great choice. When they voted Elden Ring to win, that was a great choice.
I honestly thought Black Myth could have won the Game of the Year. Especially since we never seen a Chinese studio come out of nowhere and really make a quality game like that. That was my Game of the Year choice. And then who did they also snub last year too? Space Marines too. Yeah.
According to you, they snubbed Space.
So hold on. So Space Marines 2 wasn't the best shooter last year?
I don't know if it was the best shooter last year.
I would say it was the best.
I don't even remember all the shooting games that came out last year. Bro, we didn't even finish.
When do y'all want to do that? I don't know. When you spend your time playing Speedstorm.
Yeah.
We didn't get to don't prioritize. No, I got the videos, man. We got to practice. Like, yeah.
That's the reason why me and Caleb couldn't even freaking play Anthem yet.
Oh, so you're gonna blame Speedstorm? That's
You know what
crazy.
Caleb did finish? He finished Robot.
Okay.
And he finished Donkey Kong.
Okay.
That's because I gotta wait on. Yeah, I did. Good point. I will say though, in Space Marines,
But that was the year
defense,
after. So of course
I've only been holding it because I could have beat it myself. It's just I've been waiting for like a time where all three of us can kind of get together again.
Hey, I said anytime I'm good. I don't. I know. Really.
Yeah. No, nigga. Hold on, nigga. You
I see.
longest, bro.
What I've been saying for a hot minute. Yo, Caleb, remember when I told you anytime you want to play, just let me know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what that got to do with me?
Oh, it's you.
No, it wasn't me. The last time we asked about it, Caleb said he didn't feel like doing it.
Oh no, you're right. I remember that now. That is Caleb's fault.
I didn't say it.
What?
Did I say that? What was I doing something else?
Yeah. I don't know what you was doing, but that's what
you were doing something else, and I respected it. You know, you just having fun with your other game. Saying that.
What was he playing? Oh, he was playing Marvel Rivals. That's why. I remember now.
Oh damn! I remember when Caleb was balls deep in that.
He
Pause.
was on that Marvel Rivals shit, and he didn't post any of his videos for the number one thing. I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, Marvel.
I still have a video I need to release, but Sammy, you the calling the wall black or whatever, because bro, you ain't release interviews, bro. I didn't release my thing gameplay, but
Yo, that's a fact.
That will forever be used.
How you gonna mention that, man? I had everyone forget and you mention it like that.
You talking about games getting snubbed, nigga?
You snubbed the Speedstorm community.
You snubbed so. Listen,
hey, stop, Alice, don't come for me again, please.
You talking about critics? Definitely the pot called the kettle black.
Yeah,
hey, man. The last time I saw brothers came in my DMs, bro. Cheese. I have to mention that. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
I don't know, man. You got the fucking interviews in the holodecks, man. What's going on, bro?
They're in the vault. They're in the Destiny vault. Where content goes to disappear.
crazy.
I mean, I guess topics, man. I guess
We can end it there.
we get to the placements, man. Mr. Khalid, man, what you got
Hold
to
on,
say,
before we
man?
get there, 98 subs, guys. 2 more and we at 100. We
Yes,
can get there
sir,
before the
big.
year ends.
Big 100, man. Double O.
Yes, sir. It was a long grind, but we did it.
I guess my final statement is call me Big Tigger. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Coming
God.
out. Coming out, in a few hours. So, it's good. It's good.
Are you playing?
Better than Mo coming soon. I'm a pro AI bro. Signing out.
You're a pro Allen Iverson?
Yes.
Okay.
Allen Iverson fan, number one.
Shout out to AI.
You got the jersey.
I guess I can go
All
with
right.
Caleb. Great conversations tonight. Had some good laughs. Had a good time with you guys. Pause. Guys are the best. As I tell you guys all the time, that every time it's Wednesday, I love it because it's my favorite day of the week. Because I get to spend with you guys. You guys are awesome. In terms of game of the year, I know I like to have my fun and be like big on controversy, but no, I like I said, I did expect Expedition to win. I did switch last second for Arc Raiders to be my game of the year, but I don't mind either game winning because to me, both of those games were game of the year. To me, they're both that big. They both could win, and I thought they both could go head to head. That's how good both games are because I played them both, and I'm excited to see, the next game that comes out from Sandfall because, like I said, I played Expedition. If it's a sequel or something else in the franchise, cool. If it's another game, cool. I'm for it. I'm gonna play it. and I can't wait for this movie. So hopefully we get that soon. I know it might be too soon, but usually movies take about 4 years before they release. So I guess we gotta wait till 2029. But until then, I'm just gonna be chilling. You know, I'm gonna be playing the Bikini Bottom Festival later on today. So if you want to hop in and watch that, you can. You can join my races if you can as well. And I'll be back on Arc Raiders again on Friday. But man, I'm excited for the Game of the Year awards. Not really, but I'm excited for Expedition to go crazy and do his thing because that game is deserving. You know, Shroud was right, but he was also wrong. Say that.
Okay. Well, hey, man. I will also shout the homies out too. It's always nice chilling with y'all on the podcast, man. It's also nice chilling with the viewers as well. Without you guys, we couldn't do what we do. Appreciate all you guys. And you know, I've been saying it since the game came out, and I'm gonna keep saying it.
You've been saying it or blazing it?
You win. Hey, call it whatever you want. I'm standing 10 toes. Expedition 33, Game of the Year. Let's
That's
get
a
it.
big blaze. 10
Let's
toes?
get it, baby. Hey, go
on,
ahead and
Sonny?
end it
Have a good
off.
morning.
Mr.
That don't even sound
Angel.
right. Go ahead and end it off. Dang.
Whoa, what's
Hey.
going on? What are we ending?
What's going on, Sonny?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I'm just saying, if y'all are trying to get spicy, I mean, what? It's like that.
Hey, Sonny, man, I know you coming in late, man. Make sure you check the replay out. You know,
Sonny's coming in late.
Oh, damn.
We had some very
Sonny, you better stop
interesting
coming in
talks,
late.
especially with the Game of the Year stuff. So definitely want to check that out. But yeah, man, Angel, man, the floor is yours, my guy.
Look, man, like I always say, I always come last so you can come first. I mean, what?
That's crazy.
Yo, great podcast, everybody. Yo, it's always good to talk to you guys. Always look forward to Wednesdays, especially Sammy's hot takes, because there definitely are some hot takes. But
Hey, man.
Sammy definitely
Don't
brings the
do it.
conversation out, because this man, we saying some off the wall shit, but we love him though.
Appreciate it.
I know it still sucks, but you know,
Hell,
you know,
we're not gonna take this right now.
yo, great podcast, yo. Have a great night, y'all. We'll be on next week, Wednesday, same
sir.
time. Yo, we're gonna be talking about the finals of the World Cup.
Are we talking about Donkey Kong next week as well?
Yes, Donkey Kong and the 2 Nintendo movies. That actually be a good Nintendo week.
It would be.
Yo, I have to ask a question before we end this off.
Mhm.
You guys are Power Rangers fans?
Yes, sir.
Have you guys?
I'm not the biggest Power Rangers fan. I will admit.
All right, so this is more a Sammy question. Have you watched the Super Sentai series?
No, but you're gonna have to put me on because I am a big Power Rangers fan. I grew up
So-
watching that as a kid.
I will say this. I mean, obviously, we all know Power Rangers uses the footage, a lot of the footage from the Super Sentai series, but they also water it down. So, like, you can watch, you know, the Super Sentai version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and like a lot of the other ones. Bro, when I tell you, this is a lot more of like an anime style Power Rangers, because you actually, the fight scenes are crazier. The Rangers dies. I'm not gonna tell you which ones, but there have been cases where the villains kill the Rangers, and you know there's blood, everything. I'm telling you, this is like, yo, this is so crazy, yo. I swear to you.
Is this for real?
Yeah, this is where America got the Power Rangers from. They bought the footage from the Super Sentai series, but the OG, you know, they don't give a fuck if it was PG rating or not, yo. Like, you got deaths, you got blood, you have, yo, like, these villains be whooping they ass.
Wait, so is it live action or is it animated?
Yeah, it's still live action. It's just with Japanese actors,
Okay.
but it's all
I used to watch
subtitled and everything.
Farmer Rider Dragon Knight.
I used to watch that too.
I always wanted to ask that because I mean I know a lot of people don't watch the Super Sentai series, but like I actually been watching it because I wanted to see the key differences. And it's like a whole, like, yeah, they have their cheesy moments, but yo, it's definitely more graphic than the American Power Rangers.
That's crazy.
And on that note, y'all have a great rest of your night. We'll see you guys next week. And yo, much love, y'all. Expedition 33 Game of the Year, always better than Arc. Well, who said that?
Hey, on Jeff, this shit on Craig.
AAA battery game.
Yeah. Mike's hot, but I missed a lot. Stream, back up, gotta pick the spot. Fold in the chair, still sharp with it. They said go live, I ain't argue with. We was running like pit lane crew. Low tall, big facts, tight view. Angel, flow, nano, real steel. Sammy Bill frames, Caleb tail wheel. Did it start with a spark? Maybe. Now it takes whole weight like daily. No ranch, no noise, just balance. Receipts in glass, that's talent. Guests come through, got proof on deck. Timestamp clean, we don't gotta check. Chat go wild like a launch hit, but we clear the line, let the point just sit. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Name in the mix, who talk like this? Take with no spine, we don't dismiss. We just let truth do flips. Like, crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Same fold locked in, clip too crisp. Run that back if the quote don't hit. It's all in the cut, not tricks. Scope got bigger, we're bound to grow. Talking patches, titles, even shows. Creators wild, views hit highs, but what's a climb if the base don't last? Got trap all plays, fakeness. Told y'all straight, don't chase those bets. Wrestle nights, promos heat. We break cadence like we edit beats. Film take cold, what lingers twice. What flops on a rewind, loo that slice. Hardware rumors, now we split them. Price specs leaks, we don't just hit them. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Run that clip, who really like this? No cap, just cues in the docket list. If you ain't got facts, don't twist. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Same 4 live, still talking slick. Angel, Nano, Sammy, and Kayla, we built this seat, don't trip. Sam Trap War got tainted rounds. People vote like they planting ground. Spy tax, crap match names caught. We slow it all down like a framing court. Recast post, they become the dot. With a meta shift and the top get dropped. Call in, heat like a flame on cue. Found top real and the clips run through, but it ain't just take, it's the way we shift. If you can't cite source, it don't get lift. Don't play that loud if the brood ain't sound. If the take don't cite, it won't stick round. Mike still warm, but we come with it. Crash outs where the con gets lit. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Same 4 chairs, same heat, same twist. Talk got depth, don't need no skits. We don't chase hype, we fix. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Said it once, might say it again. If the quote don't hold it, don't make print. Cut through noise, that's it. Mike's down. Docket photo. Next run already locked in. See it. Crash out. Same time. Same time.